Some things are only good the first time around. And then let's not talk about if you didn't even stick the landing and they weren't good the first time around. I'd be damned if you gonna reheat them and serve them to me again when they weren't even good the first time. Hey y'all, welcome in. We're gonna be discussing All American Homecoming Season 8, Episode 4 tonight on the live stream. As you all come in, drop your ratings for today's episode on a scale of 1 to 10. How you feeling? What you thinking? What did you like? What did you dislike? We're going to go ahead and talk about it all. I hope everybody is feeling well on this lovely Tuesday night. We'll be here every Tuesday night throughout the new season, the 8th season, the final season of All Americans Who Chop It Up. Shout out to everybody who is currently in the chat. Shout out to Eric H. Shout out to Janelle. Shout out to Kendra. Shout out to Dominic. Yes, you better turn it down because this is going to be a ruckus while you study, Dominic. So just go ahead and turn it down to a very low volume. Hi, Caramel Kiss. How are you? Hey, C. Walker. Hey, Happy Music Productions. Welcome in, y'all. Kimberly Felder. Hey, boo. I need to reach out to you. I was like about to go through my DMs so I could find you because you do voiceovers, right? We got to talk. Come on in on a scale of 1 to 10. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're feeling, and we're going to go ahead and get into this. Okay, Caramel Kiss is giving it a 4. Eric H is giving it a 6.5. Janelle gave it an 8. The dance routine was fire. Let's not forget about the kiss. An 8. Interesting. Hey, Etta R. Hey, Nicole. Welcome in. Come on, you coming in from Cali? Money Greens, hey, how are you, boo? Said it was dry, 4.5. Etta R gave it a 9.5. A 9.5 American. Is that correct, Etta? A 9.5 American? Child, hey, Tequila, you back from vacation? I hope that you enjoyed every bit of that vacation, boo. You deserve. The picture I got up is something. Tequila said I rated a 5. I thought the episode will be a flashback. C. Walker says I'm gonna give it an 8 for all the setup they did for this season. Interesting. Natoya, you're giving it a 4. Nicole is giving it a 9. Kimberly Felder gave it a 5. The Lawrence Report, hey boo. The Lawrence Report gave it a 3. Copy and paste. We've seen this before. I don't do reheated nachos. I'm just saying. Hey Jackie Sanders, how are you, boo? You watched the episode earlier today. You give it a 7. The dance was given Spencer and Olivia. I can concur. The dance was given Spencer and Olivia. Hey, Jada Campbell, welcome in. Jada gave it a 6. Naya. Hey, Naya's in here, and Naya says a 6, and that's being nice. Well. Kendra says a 7 because this was the Vegas episode all over again. And you still gave it a 7, knowing it's the Vegas episode all over again. The episode was a 9 for you. Chef's Kiss, Edits XD. Okay, but Edits XD is also, if I'm not mistaken, because it's been a while since we've been in the thick of it and talking. Edits XD, you are a diehard Spalivian, am I correct? You just aren't one of the toxic ones. Like you like who you like, but you could be in company of people who are just like, well, So a 9 actually would make sense from you. I will at R. Now I kind of want to know why you rated it that high. Everybody who rated it above a 7, I would love to know what you loved about the episode. And I'm assuming XXD. I'm assuming that you're giving it a 9 because in a chef's kiss, not even just a 9, a chef's kiss. Like you took your fingers and said to this episode. I'm assuming that you did it because of all the callbacks to your favorite couple. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. Daughter-in-law said the dance was also given Simone and Damon. Okay. When did KJ learn the dance routine though? When did KJ learn the dance routine? Tequila says now why is it a 4? Why is it a 4? This is what this whole live is gonna be about. I guess that's gonna be answering that daggone question. All American is known for repeating storylines, so I was being generous. Okay, that's as long as you know. You you see, he keeps saying interesting. That's all I got right now. I brewed me some tea for this live because I want to try to keep my blood pressure down. Just so we know. The kiss was given that All American has to have an overproduced dance number. All American has not met a flashback idea or a dance number idea that it does not like and it won't use. It ain't run across one yet. If y'all saying it's high, it's got to be because of that kiss, and that's it. Janelle says I gave an extra point because of the look on Tori's face that made my day. I wish I could just, show y'all my group chat real quick, because when I tell you the very end of the episode made the whole experience for me. The very end of the episode, I said, well, at least I get something. I'm walking away with something good. This is going to put a smile on my face because I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That episode was very excruciating to get through for me. It was excruciating to get through for me, but I respect what you like. You like what you like. And the people who love it, I'm not here to bash it on your behalf or to dissuade you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, because I don't want anybody in the audience to feel how I felt watching the episode. I kept looking at my clock like, is it over yet? This feels like torture. Free me. Free me till it's backwards. I struggled, y'all. I struggled to the very last second. And then when we peeked around that corner and saw big forehead, I said, Eureka! I get something. Oh my goodness. Keep dropping your ratings. We're going to get into the chat. I'm going to open up the Discord. And we're going to get into it. I was nervous because I'm like, dang, the episode for me wasn't good. How am I going to make this live good? And I'm like, it is my people. We going to talk. So this is going to be the best part of the whole damn episode. I know this conversation that we're about to have, this is about to be any and everything that we actually needed from the whole daggone episodes. And I cannot wait to jump into it. Let me finish reading a couple of these comments. Everybody drop their ratings. Kendra says, never mind, I give it a 4. No, you said what you said. Stand on it. It's like, no. It's like, no. LSXD says, well, I shipped Bolivia in the earlier seasons, but I'm not the biggest shipper. It's a 9 for me because of the flashbacks of KJ and Amina. Do you like the flashback mechanism in the All American universe? Is that something that you enjoy when they use that? I think that's good to know that you added the additional context, because for me, I don't enjoy flashbacks anymore, specifically in the All American universe, because of the Vegas era, the Vegas baby era. That was a very tumultuous emotional time for me in navigating these characters. So when flashbacks come up in All American, I immediately get a little bit of wincy, because it's just like I don't ever want to go back to feeling how I felt during season 3. But I could see how you enjoy it if you actually enjoy the flashbacks. Getting that could be dope for you. And KJ and Amina are reminding me of Damone, because at least Spencer was single. I love y'all's comments. I called the KJ and Amina kiss 2 weeks ago. I honestly I did not see it coming. But also I was like struggling through watching the episode, y'all. It was a lot to try to watch the episode. From 10 minutes in, I was already annoyed. And again, shout out to our group chat because me firing off my thoughts moment to moment definitely helped me stay in it and not fully check out. You gave it that because of the many flashbacks that you appreciated and the kiss and how the tables have turned on Tori. Okay, okay. No shade. We could have cut the Layla with her father scene. Really, Sequilla? You would have cut Layla? If I would have cut anything, I would have cut Coop. We definitely seen this episode before. Ooh, did I scroll too fast? I think I did. Okay. Also, if they wanted to repeat the storylines, at least do the storylines from season 1 and 2. That part, E.R. Wilson, that part. So maybe that's also part of it, right? Maybe it's not, I hate flashbacks in the All-American universe. Maybe it's just that the ones they choose to do, I'm underwhelmed by. Big forehead is Tori. Didn't she have a ponytail in this episode? Big forehead is Tori. If they would have like likened some of the things to like, to me, stronger story elements, maybe the flashbacks would have went off better for me. But the direct call to the things that they were calling to, and they didn't even do it right. Like they actually did. This scene is a callback to season 1. Do y'all remember? Y'all remember this scene? Because I will never forget it. I will never forget it. This scene is what convinced me that Spela was it. And yeah. And it was propaganda at best, child. This is a direct callback to Spencer and Layla at the Boosters dinner when they were standing in that gazebo with the fairy lights. So we did get that callback. Hey, Kenny Ford, welcome in, boo. You gave it a 4 out of 10. Tyler gave it a 5. They cut it too short for you because we need to focus on one thing at a time. What happened in Dinsburg gave what happened in Vegas. Hated it. Child. They rushed it too fast. Seems like a filler to me. No, we could have cut Coop. Yes, I agree. Definitely would have cut Coop and Brianna. Edits XD says I like the flashbacks because it gave a piece of how Kamina's relationships were during the 6 months we missed, and I didn't expect it at all, but everything makes sense how awkward Amina was at first. Okay. That does make sense. I didn't even really think about that actually. The flashbacks was needed only because we needed to know why KJ was distant. I think that's it. I think the issue isn't necessarily the flashbacks. The issue is how unoriginal they were with the flashbacks and like having these kids do the things in the same exact way. Like, I don't know, if Amina is going to call out Ice with some type of news story and KJ is going to be involved, why did he have to be visiting his mom? Why couldn't he be visiting her? Like, I don't know. It just feels so passive and like they're putting together things, one, that we have already seen before, but two, that just fit perfectly to like make this whole thing work. And it doesn't, the things that we're seeing doesn't feel like they're actually character driven. I don't know. I actually gotta sit and think with that, I guess. I already recorded my breakdown for this, so y'all gonna get what y'all gonna get. But maybe this live illuminates some things for me. Okay, the Discord is open for anybody who wants to call in. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way, and I'm gonna say mine early. I give this episode a 3. This episode was very difficult for me to watch and to get through. I appreciate the flashbacks for the context that they provide. However, it really felt like we were just watching an episode of All American that we have already seen before, and the ones that we have seen before were done better, while also being worse for the trajectory of the characters that were actually involved at the time. The the whole Vegas of it all, them redoing Vegas basically feels like to me they're doubling down on a decision that they made when they introduced Vegas back in season 3. And I feel like Vegas probably was one of the things that derailed the show. So, I think it was one of the things that actually derailed the show. And them redoing it esque with this episode feels like they're doubling down in that, and it's just like that to me also kind of feels like a slap in the face, but I'm not going to try to take too much personal. I do appreciate getting additional context for how KJ and Amina's relationship has developed and has evolved over the time that we haven't seen, because if All American don't love a flashback, they love a time jump and then come and give you context in a flashback, but whatever. So I feel y'all on that. I didn't mind the kiss. Also, I feel like they are in a space of like assassinating Khalil for me. So actually, in addition to it feeling like the Vegas episode, the number one driving force for me hating this episode was also how they had Khalil behaving. I don't know what the hell, but baby, I have never wanted to whack Khalil so much as I wanted to whack him in this damn episode. Like, I felt myself throughout the course of this episode like, oh my God, I might just give up on Khalil. And I hate the idea of it. I really do. But I will release that boy. I swear I will. His alignment with Tori, Tori is a better friend to me than you have been in the last 6 months. Almost sent me through the goddamn roof. Because what do you mean by that? The same Tori who walked her ass in the house after you summoned her and said, what am I doing here? That's your friend? That's the better friend than Amina has ever been? She only even communicates with you because you're a manipulation tactic for her to keep control over her goofy ass boyfriend that shouldn't be her damn boyfriend, and you allow her to plague you thinking that y'all are cultivating something, and you literally have a means to an end in mind when you come to the mutuality with this girl because you don't want KJ with Amina, and that's the reason why y'all asses are so-called friends, and you want to be up here puffing out your chest talking about some Tori is a better friend to me in the last 6 months when you ain't even called. You ain't even called this girl once in the last 6 months, and you want to tell her the big forehead is a better friend? Cleo, I will whip your ass all up and through this goddamn high school. Who are you talking to? This is Big Me. Oh, the Khalil of it all, if the Vegas S-ness of it all didn't send me, the Khalil losing his goddamn mind did. Okay. Hey, Naya. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Why is it in? Hold on. I got to fix my audio real quick. It's tripping. Okay, okay. Why do I hear you on that? This is confusing the hell out of me right now. Hold on, y'all. Oops, oops. This is plugged in. This is plugged in. Okay. I see why this is doing that. Okay. Hey, Naya. Can you hear me? Okay. I'm like, what is going on? I just had a nice little rant. How are you feeling today, friend?
Is we could have watched this like 2 episodes ago.
Hold on 1 second, Naya. They're not hearing you. Can wait, go again. Oh hell, hold on, y'all. Uh, y'all aren't hearing Naya. Okay, okay, okay. Mm, say something, Naya. Something else. It's not. What is going on? Hold on, y'all. I didn't change anything from last week. So what is the issue? Input devices. Ah, okay. Go ahead again, Naya.
Oh,
One more time.
hello.
Okay, yes, you're here now. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Um, I mean, basically what I had said originally is that I, I this episode was a wash for me because like Erica has already reiterated, we have already seen this. So I said last week it was giving the origins of Vegas. I didn't understand how right I was going to be until minute like 3, 4. I was like, okay, it's not just the article. And if seeing the episode in full, getting to the end and realizing it's her getting kicked out of school because of this article and this kiss, we could have squashed this like 2 episodes ago and saved everyone the time. Because
Literally.
I I wasn't surprised. This didn't break any ground. This didn't move any mountains. I don't think that the flashbacks did any service to the chemistry that exists between KJ and Amina. Like, I think it
Mm.
was lazy. I think they have chemistry on their own and a deep connection on their own without trying to force context
I
that
I agree
was
with that
has
part
already
of it.
been done.
I feel like
You said,
while we
yeah.
got like they tried to
Oh,
feed us a little bit more Kamina, but it's like what they showed us did not make me believe that they liked each other anymore. Like it was almost just like,
right.
oh, okay, I would assume something like not that I would assume this something salacious because he got a girlfriend his ass shouldn't have, but nothing that they did seemingly was like outside the scope of what I would expect for them at the feeling levels that they are at. Hey Antonio, welcome in. I also want to bring
Hi,
in
Antonio.
Toy and songwriter really quick, and then Antonio, you can go and share your little overview. Not your little overview, your overview, and then we'll go down the line. Hey, Toy.
Okay.
Hey, songwriter.
So it's funny because I specifically uh had my usernames for both the YouTube and Discord as the ones they are because of what I do, but my name is actually Isaiah, so we can go by that.
Okay, all right. Welcome in, Isaiah. And Toy, welcome in. Antonio.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's weird because like I felt like they were doing such a good job with KJ and Nunez. Like we could already tell that there was something between them. We didn't need a flashback of them kissing or anything like physically happening between them because we all already knew that the emotions were there.
Mm-hmm.
Even like just the previous episode before with the hand holding in the tub and talking on the phone and all that stuff. I'm like, y'all didn't need to add this extra complication just for like drama's sake.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere, and
That's
to
what it
your
feels like.
point, it was and it was unnecessary. Isaiah Otoy, you want to share your thoughts on the overall episode?
Okay. So, can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Let me just tell you, I've been waiting till 6 o'clock to say this. So I was sitting there, and I don't really have friends who watch this show, and I'm not going on Twitter. That's toxic right there. So
Can
what I
be.
had to say was, why in the world did they take this and turn it into, even though I knew it was gonna happen, I knew it. I was like, oh, they gonna do it. Because they already did it with Damon and Simone. They did the same thing. Like it's like copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Oh, we gotta do it. I and I want to say it's not the writers. I want to say it's the network. I really do,
Mm-hmm.
because they were like, it's so popular that when the Vegas thing had happened, because over a whole bunch of people were watching this episode and were cheering it on.
Yeah.
So because they wanted to keep what was popular, so they did it again. But you didn't need to. Like, they already had a connection. We didn't need all of this. Like, it was just like, okay. But I'm gonna be honest, Erica, at that end though, Tori's face, I clapped just a little bit.
That
Just a
was
little
what the
bit. I
chef's
did.
kiss was right there. Oh,
I was like, bravo.
sweet,
But I
sweet
mean, it was
justice.
just, it very much so. But it was just like, why did we need all of this though? They could have did something so different,
Yeah.
especially since this is a new cast. This is a new generation. We shouldn't have to see the same thing over and over and over again. You should change it up. They're not even
Yeah.
the same people.
And I,
You know?
I stand on the take now that I don't know if they believed in the next generation's cast. Like, they couldn't possibly believe that they would be able to stand on their own, which is why they are running their storylines the way they are. And I feel like their characters are definitely better than the storylines that they're being given. When I think about us talking about how unnecessary this was, I'm like, okay, so then when they used it in Vegas, was it necessary then? And it was like, kinda, even though it was traumatic as hell, it was kinda, because at that time we didn't know why Spencer was being weird, but we didn't have the Spencer and Olivia being so obvious about their connection, in a way of like KJ and Amina are like, it's very clear they're connected, and there's something there. So that just came up for me while you were just talking. Hey, the Lawrence Report, welcome in.
Hello.
You
Can
want to
you hear
give
me?
your overall thoughts? Yes, we can.
Yeah, I'm going to make this quick and simple. Why why are we doing copy and paste, man? Like, everybody's been saying, I seen this on social media last night, on TikTok, in my TikTok comments, literally as well. All I'm saying is, these are new characters. They should have their own storylines. Why do we keep going back to the past? I understand the first season you want to give a little couple Easter eggs, and oh, I remember when Spolivia did this. I remember Jordan Dayla did this. I understand that, but now these kids should be able to stand on their own. We should have brand new writing concepts. We shouldn't have to worry about, oh, we're gonna have a cabin episode with this crew. Oh, we got a family dinner episode with this crew, like we're gonna have next week. Like we have in the Vegas episode. We shouldn't we should not
Mm-hmm.
have to have those type storylines. And for me at this point, man, I'm just ready to see the OGs, and we can, we can wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Because if this is what we're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't think we was gonna do this. I didn't think we was gonna continue to borrow from the past. That's all I'm saying.
Child, neither did I. And I was so damn excited last week.
Mm-hmm.
The roller coaster is crazy. I was so excited. Like, we back. Last week, it was like, yes, I love it here. And today, when I was watching, I was just like, please take me out of this misery. Edits XD says KJ learned to dance from those FaceTimes. Must have. All right, y'all, where we starting at
Nah,
and unpacking
they
how
didn't even try to explain that.
They wanted me to
Look,
believe
They
Kenny
full on.
Ortega.
I
Kenny
told
Ortega
I told
flew
you in the
over
chat. He's
and
Roy Bowen it.
look,
Child,
it was the recycling the storylines for me.
crazy.
Because I'm like, if we was going recycle storyline, no, if we, I'm not with the recycling storylines of it all. I really think if I'd have known they was gonna do this, I mean, I already clocked it. They probably should have ended the series at the end of season 6. Because
Yes.
what is this?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
What in the cotillion episode is going on? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
it's so unfortunate because it cheapens the KJ and Amina connection for me, because you forced something that didn't need to be forced. They could have come to the kiss in the present. I think it would have been better for the
Yes.
storyline had they had the distance. They could still keep connected, and then obviously her getting kicked out because of this article, that could have been more at the forefront. Then it just, like, that kiss and the felt
Could have been at the
so
end of this episode.
placed. Yeah, it was so placed. in a storyline that I feel like should take precedent for Amina, because that is character driven. Instead,
Yeah.
you want to interject this very trivial, like,
Guess what
drama
they
that you
did?
feel like it's pushing the romance, and it's just not. Like, it's,
Mhm.
if you were going to copy and paste and at least try to, like, perfect or restructure the model, like, give us
Yeah.
something else, maybe fix what was broken in the beginning. But this
Right.
right here, there was no thought put into this really just felt like, we've done this before, we feel like this has worked, let's just put this in. And that's
Mm,
unfortunate because it really cheapens everything, and puts me in a position where, yeah, I was already planning to whack KJ because I already knew how this was going to turn out. But I don't sympathize
Mhm.
with Tori, but I am not in agreement with the dishonesty. And I've already been here before with
Mm-hmm.
Spencer. So it's just like, I just thought it was gonna be different. And unfortunately, it's a sickness over there with this all American,
I
whether it's the network, whether it's the writers, this is like ingrained in the show. And this is why. It just, if this is what we're gonna continue to do, then just end it. It's a good thing we're ending here at this season.
I don't think
mm,
Because
that
no
they
thank
are
you.
And I
taking into consideration how behavior points to character. So like
Mhm.
when you make a decision for a character to lie about something, that needs to be an intentional decision unless they're just a pathological liar, because then that calls into question all of the other goodwill that they might have built up in various points in their lives. To your point, Naya, saying that you don't sympathize with Tori, but you're gonna whack KJ, like 100%. I think that's also one of the things that has had me being really on the fence when it comes to rooting for KJ and Amina, because like, yes, they have great chemistry, yes, they show up beautifully for each other, yes, they seem so equally yoked at this particular season of their life, but he also decided to get a damn girlfriend while also feeling more connected to another girl. So what does that say about him as a man? Like last week we were talking about how less of a capacity Khalil has to be in relation with Amina and to show up in the ways that she needs, and like, wow, KJ might excel at that, he's not excelling at being an integrous man. He's not excelling at being
mhm.
a self-determined man, because a self-determined man or a young man would not feel the need to bide his time in a relationship that's going nowhere, wasting this young girl's time and getting her feelings involved where he already knows where his heart is. And that to me is a stronger decision. So the flashback to this kiss and him showing up, it's like, okay, I get that y'all wanted this to be cute, but it's just showing to me a more conniving side of KJ, and not conniving of like, oh, he's so malicious, but like, sir, if you are feeling so compelled to do all of this stuff involuntarily for this girl, and you have yet to start to consider like, maybe I shouldn't be in a relationship, at least at the bare minimum, even if you ain't gonna put yourself out there of, oh, I want to be with you, Amina, maybe I shouldn't be in a relationship. That hasn't even been an interior thought that we have seen you even ponder once.
That's true.
yeah, that
And it's like,
Hold
that's
on
the
one
thing
second,
that got
Lawrence.
me too.
Or
That's
Isaiah, let Toy go and then you.
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay,
oh
I
no,
got you.
he can go ahead. Let him go ahead. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm
No,
putting
you good.
myself on mute. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're good. That's one thing that got me too. Because I'm sitting here thinking like you are in a whole relationship with someone that you clearly seems like he was forcing himself into the relationship with her, especially considering the deep connection he has with Amina. So I'm like, knowing this, you should just break up with her before you hurt this girl. Like, don't do this, KJ. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I'm sorry.
even just that though. It was the fact that the reassurances that he was giving her and stuff like that. Like,
Mm.
oh yeah, you're good. You're good. Like, bro, don't do that. You don't want this girl. Cut it out. You didn't want her when you did the cabbage patch down the daggone freaking um the
That
On
was
on
the
the
Soul
crazy.
Train
football
line.
field and all that.
Cabbage
You
Patch.
did not want her. Cut it out. Why are we acting like now all of a sudden you want this girl? Because you didn't, because you literally called Amina all the time, apparently, to while you were with this girl. So apparently you want this girl as much as you thought you did. But instead of just admitting that, he gotta look like the good guy, but you look like the bad guy. That's the
Mm-hmm.
sad part.
Mm,
I hate that for him. I really do.
yeah, and like when she brought it up, when she was like, "I don't think your girlfriend would like this," he that it took him a nanosecond before he was like, "Nah, it's fine. It's just a dance." I was like, "Bro, like you didn't even ponder on it for like a second, like
You
point
know
five,
why he
nigga.
ain't ponder on
You
it,
just straight
Antonio? Because in his mind, you are my girlfriend. What?
Right. I, I
like,
Mm.
dang."
I am just so weary of these love triangles. It always is the same way. I am very, and I feel like this is real life for me too. I get very triggered when there's someone deceived in these love triangles and it's like a person is sacrificed in order for a romance to, it's like a launch pad, and there's
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
always somebody who's made to look like the fool or deceived because two people can't be honest, and
Mm.
I don't like that. I have seen that in other teenage dramas. It has been done in this show terribly, and the
Yeah,
person who is deceived is always made to be the villain and is
Yep.
painted as such for the
yeah,
reaction to being deceived, and I don't like that. And I don't like I
and
am
it's
not a
usually a
Tory.
well,
black woman
well,
too.
Nia, I gotta
I'm
push
not a
back a little bit on
Tory.
that because
Huh.
I don't think that Tori is being made to be the villain because of how she's going to react to being
Well,
cheated
I'm not
on.
even talking about Tory. I'm
Oh,
not even
oh,
Yeah,
talking
he's
about
okay.
talking about
Tory.
in
I'm just
general.
saying
Oh,
the
in
con.
general, in general.
I need
Okay.
I need to set the reset the basis. I am not a Tory fan. I think everyone knows that. I don't really care about that girl because in
Because
this
Tori
they're
brought it on
trying to do the
herself,
Layla
100%.
parallel. Yeah, no, this is not a Tory Stanhouse at all. She played herself by you wanted to be chosen, you wanted to be the one, and you were never going to be the one, and that was a losing game. So it is what it is. But I have to whack KJ because
Mm-hmm.
you chose to make this girl your girlfriend. So regardless of how I feel about Tori, you made the choice to put her in a position that she feels like she has more value than she really does.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
I also think so. You were talking about the entire YA genre. I think that the love triangles come up so much within the YA genre because this is the age group where you could actually make it make sense, which goes back to your initial criticism about how lazy they have been. The love triangles for me are not an issue if they are valid. If the character itself is operating in naivete, is operating out of a place of like unhealed wounds or something like that, and it puts them in a position of like indecision or rash decisions, fine. um that's kind of what happens and it becomes a result, but those things are also still character driven things because they are making choices however informed it is by their psyche or whatever the hell is going on. The problem is they have also set these kids up to not actually be kids, but then you want to have them in this space of like, well, they're just trying their best and da da da. No, they have already proven that they know better than this. KJ runs around here whacking his daddy because he's the real daddy and playing big integrous man. But then now all of a sudden he don't know what integrity is when he goes and get a girlfriend he wasn't supposed to have and he don't even want. Like, y'all can't have it both ways. Like, if we're going to do this, then we need to not have him be as mature as he has been up until this point, because now it just seems like it's inconsistent with this character because he's mature for everything else. He can see everything else so damn clearly, but he can't see this. And this ain't even a big thing. Like, I feel like when it came down to the Spencer, Olivia, and Layla of it all, that to me developed very organically and it made sense as it was forming. Once they got to where they got
Mm.
to, that went left. This is like so unnecessary. Khalil literally did not choose Amina, even though she told you come and chase, and he stayed his ass where the hell he was. You have been cultivating a relationship with this girl since the moment that you met her, and yes, you have felt rejected before, but you also play big freaking QB1. I'm the damn captain. I lead my damn daddy. You the big leader in all this other ways, and you realize that sometimes losses happen. You just experienced the biggest loss of your damn life and throwing that damn fumble, and then now you have mentally recovered, which means you should be cultivate some mental fortitude. Go again. The girl was right here. Go again. Why do we need a flashback of you kissing her? And why aren't you proactively like moving towards trying to circle the block again with her? Because it's clear that you didn't want her. Like, it just doesn't make any goddamn sense for the character they've given us with KJ, and that's frustrating me, I guess, on a writer's tip.
Yeah, like to your point, I don't have a problem with the love triangles. I think even like I think you touched on what I was thinking with Spencer, Layla, and Olivia at the beginning. It was organic, but then I also feel like have come to realize that Olivia was just not the right person for that love triangle in the end because obviously Spencer was way more invested. in the long
Should have
run,
been Kia.
then
Child. Justice for
yeah, that was
Kia.
the better. That was
Don't even bring up Kia
the
Antonio,
better end to that
man.
love triangle.
But it's okay. Kia having her way
But
in the Power Universe now. Justice for Kia.
And
yeah,
I'm loving it.
justice for Kia.
I'm loving it.
Um,
Every minute of it.
because I felt like even the struggle with Spencer in season 3 with Layla and Olivia was I think coming from a real place too. But again, I just feel like there was one person in that love triangle that didn't hold their end of the bargain. Anyways, with this KJ Amina, it wasn't needed. Like I said, they could have done their stuff in the present. There was no need for us to add extra context when the chemistry and the connection was already there. We've seen it. So why trivialize it when you don't need to?
Yeah.
That's a choice.
it's
That's just ingrained.
it's funny how they follow the show not tell rule for some things, but then they just completely ignore it for like other situations. Because I'm like, you didn't have to show the connection between KJ and Amina, but you didn't show us anything of KJ, Khalil, and Khalil's girlfriend and Tori hanging out
Mm-hmm.
other than the one time when Amina came back. So how am I supposed to believe that Khalil cares more about Tori when they've only interacted what 2 times this season?
And the times that
Right.
they've interacted, it was on manipulation, like purposes. Like they were not interacting as friends. They're interacting as a means to an end.
Right. If
Right.
you're gonna do a flashback, then
Like
do
she won.
everything. Give
Yeah,
the
It
because
guy.
reminds me
Tori
of like
acting like she
how
won something. If you watch
like you
her,
remember
she's acting like she was won something.
Wait, what'd you say, Toy?
I said, if you watch the reaction of everything of how like, okay, like Amina, they were staring at Amina like, you okay, Amina, and everything. And then you got these two girls. You got Miranda and you got I mean, what's her name? Tori. Oh gosh, I don't like this girl. Anyway, she was acting like she won something.
Yeah.
Like it was a trophy. Even when she was going down the Soul Train line, she was acting like she won. It was really more like I got what I wanted. Ha ha he instead of your self worth or anything like that. And then even in the fact of this whole I wouldn't even call this a love triangle because a love triangle is like they both gotta like each other and it don't look like KJ likes her. It looks like he likes just Amina. Because every time he be staring at her, I'd be like, wow. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
more like a love triangle with him and Khalil and Amina
Yeah.
than
right.
her. She
That's
ain't
what
even
I'd
a
be referring to.
It
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
interesting. It's interesting though because I feel like there has to be some intrigue with KJ, and it's not on a deep level with Tori, but I think she was definitely she's a safe choice for him, and she definitely plays to validating the superficial side of KJ that is there, that
Mm-hmm.
can be there. So I think that is if any draw is that,
Yeah.
but that's about it. That's very surface, but
Yeah, I agree with that.
Did you say the point you were about to say, Antonio?
Oh, I mean, it's kind of relevant now, but I
Oh.
was just saying, like, as far as the show and tell thing goes, they kind of did the same thing. You remember in the original series with Asher and Olivia and the
Mm-hmm.
coach Miss Montez's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
when we came back from that break beforehand, they
Yeah.
had like this whole relationship that we never saw, and then now all of a sudden him and Olivia are back together and there's this other person that's in the past, but we never saw any of that. So when it came to that character, the attachment was like it was hard to like feel anything about it. And I feel like they kind of did the same thing here, where we're coming back from breaking the new season and they're like, and this happened in the summer, but we're not gonna talk about it at all
Yeah.
throughout the first 2 episodes, and then we're gonna give you a flashback for like one 24-hour day between two people and then just pretend like, oh yeah, now everything is supposed to just flow naturally.
Right. when it was a huge disruption. Dominic says the chat's going from "we so back" to "it's so over." It definitely feels like that. Welcome in, Kofi.
It's so over.
Hey, what up, people? Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yes, yes, we
What's up?
can.
Hey, what up, people? Um,
What's up,
yeah, I gave
Kofi?
this. Yeah, what up? What up? Yeah, I gave this
Hey,
about a 5, 6. I mean, the only thing I actually really enjoyed about the episode was the conversation Layla had with her dad. I thought it was pretty cool. I liked it. But yeah, I could see it from the first few minutes of this episode. I'm like, oh, so this is what we doing. We circling the block back to, the darker times, so to speak, of All American. So and I ain't really got much to say. I've been listening, and
Hmm.
whatever y'all said had been said, man. I know we don't like
Yo,
Tory.
Kofi, we need you.
Y'all already said y'all said it all.
You're
Are
I
you
get
supposed to
what
about
bring
you're
to
the
say what you
positive
put in that daggone
optimism.
chat? Do not, because we are whacking forehead up here. Here,
what
Oh,
what did I say?
you
Look.
said I
I
know that we don't like Tory, but something, 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 something.
I said, yeah, I'm gonna say, like, we don't like Tori, but she don't deserve that. Like, KJ's
Well,
whack
do
for
she
that,
do
bro.
she not
Like, I'm
deserve
well,
it?
sorry.
Do she not
no,
deserve
she
it? Are we
put
She,
herself
sure?
in that
no,
situation.
no,
Like,
he's whack for like getting in a relationship with her, knowing that you have your heart out on somebody else. Like, I'm
Kofi,
sorry.
two
Like, you in
things
a
can be
whole
true.
back for
relationship.
being in
Two
that
things
How
can
you
be
situation.
finna kiss
true.
this girl, bro? Like, I'm
Two
sorry,
things
nah.
can be
You can't.
true. He can be a
All right,
whack
yeah,
cheater, and she could have
yeah.
brought this on herself because she saw this before she even got into a relationship with him.
All
She
right, that's
chased this
fine.
boy
Okay,
down.
all
Everything that
right,
she's
like.
experiencing, she literally set herself
All
up
right.
for.
All right, y'all got it, man. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm just saying what it is. Like, yes, two things can be true, but I'm putting more on the onus on him because he decided to get in a relationship with her. He decided to do the Soul Train thing. He said, "I want you to be my girlfriend." I'm putting he at the end of the day, to me, he the one that I'm looking at him like, dog, bro, you can't be doing that. If you want to be with Amina, be with Amina. Like, nah, I
Yes,
ain't
the
with it.
twos of them can
So,
be doing it though, because to say that for
nah,
me, I think it's disingenuous to say that Tori doesn't deserve this because this is exactly what she's been asking for. The boy has been showing her from
all
the
right.
very beginning who the hell he is, and she's been proceeding anyway because she's trying to win this random ass contest that nobody else knows that she's playing.
All right. All right, fine, whatever. Then I guess we ain't got nothing much more to say. So I've said my piece on it. So I mean,
Okay,
I think
cool.
it's interesting because I think I saw this sentiment on on social media as well last night. I think a lot of people want to equate it to what happens in season 3, like all the way, and they're trying to put the
She's not
Layla.
Layla though. That's the problem.
No,
I'm
no,
I'm not. Oh,
I
I'm not
understand
saying
that.
that.
I
I ain't
understand that.
putting
But
her
I'm
on the
Kofi, I
Layla
thought you said that you were
category.
done talking.
I the the
All right.
You didn't got
Okay,
mad
go
and you
ahead,
didn't.
Nye.
I ain't saying nothing
No,
else, and then here you go.
All right, all right. I'm sorry, Naya. I just want to be clear. Like, I'm not equating her to Layla because they're completely different. But it's the same situation. But Layla was you could feel more sympathy for Layla in that situation because of like she didn't really do nothing wrong per se. While Tori has been a little bit more manipulative. But at the end of the day, like I still don't like it. Sorry, Naya. Continue. I'm sorry.
um yeah, I like I said, I think a lot of people are taking the notion of Tori doesn't deserve this and she's done nothing wrong to be deceived by KJ, which it to me it feels like the same, but it feels like the same sentiment as season 3. Like what I'm saying is a lot of people want to put on the Layla character arc for Tori when it's not the same.
At all.
So
And
that's what I'm seeing.
I want to
That's the
be
sentiment
I want
I'm
to be
seeing.
very
Also,
clear, really quick. Hold
they
on,
weren't in a
Antonio. Please
relationship,
don't
right?
forget your thoughts.
yeah, and Amina and
Wait a minute, y'all.
Tori are not friends.
Don't forget your thoughts. Remember your thoughts so that you can land your plane because I gotta land this one. And I want to be very
Okay.
clear. My issue specifically when it comes to characters or women, honestly, like Tori, is that they wind up setting all women up for failure when it comes to certain things when in romance. One of the things that women are hit with often is that we are supposed to choose better. And while I hate that particular statement, the time in which you would do that is when the person is telling you who the hell they are and you are deciding to run past every single red flag and form them, metamorphosize them into something that you want them to be, ignoring everything that they're telling you about themselves. So no, in general, women don't deserve to be cheated on. Women don't deserve to be lied to. And apostrophe, however the hell you want to put it, women need to also walk into romantic relationships, hell, all relationships. I'm not even going to restrict it to romantic relationships, with their eyes open, with their autonomy in mind, with their pride in damn tact, and not allow yourself to be normalized into these behaviors that have you chase people, chase their validation, chase their love, chase their affection, chase whatever the hell it is. Like, I think that women are oftentimes too conditioned to look for all of these things outside of themselves and everybody else, whether it's a romantic partner, a parent, a damn best friend, or whatever. And I don't actually want that to happen. So when I say that Tori actually does deserve this, I'm not saying that she deserves this simply because I don't like the big forehead girl and she gets on my damn nerves. So like whack her, and I hope all terrible things befalls her. But also there is in life consequences for your actions. The same way that I got whacked in romances when I prioritized a man, or the relationship that changed everything for me, where I actually realized that I loved a man more than I loved myself. I learned from that. And you know how I learned from that? Because that man took me through it. Here, there, and everywhere, to hell and damn back. And that's how it goes. And it's not to say that it's inherently right for him to damn do so, but Tori is not in the position that Layla was in, because Layla literally was not aware of any of the things that was happening. She thought that she went to rehab, she went on tour, and now that she done got everything back together and settled, she was going to get her man back. The same man that said he was going to wait for her. The same man who had convinced her that regardless of all their differences, regardless of all the things that have happened, that he was going to love her and that she was special in his life. All the while something else was happening for him that he doesn't reveal to her. That is not the case from Tori. From the very beginning, Tori knows that KJ wants Amina. Tori knows that KJ wants to choose Amina, and she has guilted him, manipulated him, and coerced him not only into the friendship, but what ultimately becomes their relationship, all the while still not feeling like she's getting the same KJ that Amina gets. And she says that so much in this episode of like, you can come to me, but you don't come to me, and you go to Amina and all of this. So this has already been the case. So I am not giving no sympathy and no cut cards to a girl who not comes into a situation with a man and then decides that she falls in love with him, or however the hell that goes, and then she discovers these deceptions. But these are things that you knew going in and you still did it anyway. No, girl. I think that we let women off the hook if we do that. We allow them to continue their goofy ass, pick me ass ways by saying, no, you didn't deserve this. You did, because you saw it coming, and you thought that you was going to manipulate him out of this behavior. You thought that you was going to coerce him out of this behavior. You thought that you was going to guilt him out of this behavior. All the while, he has been the same boy that you have met forever ago. And then I raise this particular critique, and then I go to Tori of like, girl, we're supposed to excuse this and count this as your heartbreak and say, oh, you didn't deserve it. But also, I'm not even fully convinced of what the hell it is that you want from Kingston Jeremy, girl. What is it even that you like about him? So you're going through hell and back to be with a boy who don't want to be with you, and you know it. And then I'm not even sure of what the hell you want from the boy, other than walking around looking cute together. No, she deserved this. And he shouldn't have did it, because he's a better person than this.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I approve that message all day.
It's like,
I was
when I say I don't approve of the dishonesty, that is a KJ thing. But just because he is being dishonest with Layla, dishonest with Tori, does not make it the same thing as what happened to Layla. It's two different things. So
Yeah.
two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Yeah,
They weren't
I'm
even
just
friends.
whacking him for the
they weren't
dishonesty.
together.
That's
They were
heard
in
you.
a relationship.
What you say, Antonio?
Woo-wee.
I was saying that, like, and it's definitely completely different because they weren't in a relationship. Like,
Yeah.
they ended the relationship before she went to rehab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tori and KJ are in a relationship. Layla and Spencer weren't at the time when she came back. So, no, it's not the same thing at all.
And it's like
Which
we didn't whack Spencer for falling in love with Olivia. We whacked him for what he did after things
Yeah.
went down in
Yep.
Vegas, and him resuming a relationship with
Yep.
her, knowing that his energy and his
Yep.
heart was not in the same place.
Yep.
right.
So that is the
Mhm.
difference.
And I'm whacking
Yeah,
women who are
that's
active participants in their own deception.
all right.
Mhm.
All right then.
She
As
said
we
she
do
said
for any
this.
character.
She
Yeah.
said what she had to say. Y'all heard Erica, so I mean,
I was-
there's nothing more to
Kofi, if they want to
really.
say additional things, let them say additional things. If you don't have anything additional to say, then don't.
Oh no 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 no! Oh no! I wasn't saying it to move you along. I
That's
was
what it
giving you
sounds
props
like.
for like. No no don't no! I was giving you props for standing on what you were saying. Like that's all. No, don't get
Toy,
me
what were you
wrong.
saying?
Don't like.
I was just saying that I was reading this online and everybody sitting here and they're saying that, oh, this is the same thing. It's not though, because Layla
Not
and
close.
Olivia were best friends. Best friends.
Supposedly.
Right,
Yes.
supposedly. Let's say that, right. But they were best friends. We're gonna go by how the show say it. They were best friends, okay? And Amina and freaking Tori are not best friends at all. They're not even friends. The way that you could tell that by the way Tori had talked to her when she came back. Any type of interaction with her is not friendly. So for anybody to sit here and say that's the same exact thing, it makes no sense. They're not. They're not even the same issue. The issue is that this man is in a relationship with somebody and he decides, you know what? Let's go on and do this dance. Now you know that it's not just gonna be a dance, dog. Why you even? God, I knew it was gonna happen. Because like anytime somebody say it's just a dance, oh damn, it ain't just a.
Nah,
You know what I mean? So
I'm not even
we
giving
don't
him
know
that.
what
And
Oh,
also,
it's more than a
when Amina
dance.
initially
Oh,
popped up, right, she was already on guard. And then before we even get any of this context, so back to episode 2, she's like, well, Amina is Miranda's problem now. So that means that she's been your problem this entire time. And I'm sorry, now that we get this additional context of what he been doing that your ass didn't know about either, but you still had inklings of like, well, I have to worry about Amina. Why are you there? Why are you there?
And then, even like this notion of like, oh, Tori doesn't deserve this. It's like, well, she clearly doesn't like it. Her attitude doesn't give that. Like she's not even doesn't feel like she's even advocating for herself, because why are you immediately trying to pry the truth out of Amina? You're in a relationship with KJ. That needs to be dealt with him. You don't need to check Amina about anything because you guys don't have a friendship and you don't respect her. So why do you feel like she owes you honesty? Like she
It's
just wants to move
completely
how she's
different.
always moved.
It's
It gives
completely
it gives
different.
bird and pick me.
That's facts. That's facts. That's exactly what I was saying. Like they're not friends. So why am I gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm so sorry? Like, girl, bye.
That is such
Like-
a that is such a valid point, Naya. Of
Is
like
bird
her
straight?
go. Huh, what you say, Antonio?
I was like, is bird like short for like bird brain?
That's what the white people say.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
But
because I was
for
like, I don't know.
us, for black people, it's a little bit more evolved. Of like the girls who are so overly male centered that they'll do anything for the affection, for the attention, for the spotlight of some man, whether it is a romantic situation or otherwise.
Oh, okay. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
We like to call them Pikachu.
But that to me is also just such a valid point. Because some of this stuff you do ask for. You didn't go, like Naya said, you didn't go to KJ as a woman. You went immediately to Amina. And every single time that you feel distant from KJ, every single time that you feel like Amina knows something that you don't know, she tries to confront Amina. And she got energy and attitude for Amina, as if Amina is the one that owes her anything, and she don't. So, yeah, she actually does deserve this, which is why I had the biggest damn smile on my face watching her heart break at the very end. Because this is, you play goofy-ass games, you win goofy-ass prizes. Congratulations.
I don't
It's
disagree.
crazy. Nothing else really happened in this episode.
This episode was terrible, actually. The more we talk about it, I didn't like
Actually,
anything about this episode, y'all.
A
I
lot
didn't even like the
happened.
episode.
It
I
was some
mean, the
bullshit,
scene
but it
with-
happened.
didn't even like the
man.
scene with Layla and her dad. Like, I was annoyed by that.
Yeah.
There's not one aspect of this episode that I liked other than when it was over.
Pretty
I think the
much.
thing with Layla and her dad, though,
I
first of
didn't,
all,
I
I
didn't like
can't look
it.
at that man and
I don't
say
believe it.
and not see old JP, and I'm just like, where the hell is old JP? Like, I just kind of wish they would have switched
The old
JP back after
JP.
COVID. Like, I just
Justice
mean,
for the
I can,
old JP.
justice for
I
old
I
mean,
had to
JP.
look it up
And
again.
then also,
I
Layla
don't
is
remember.
just so goddamn unserious. Like, she's the most serious, unserious
Yeah.
person ever. Girl, you're shaking in your boots because you think that you're becoming your dad. Meanwhile, you married Jordan Baker and you still call Olivia Baker your best friend. I promise you becoming your dad is not the biggest op or issue that is around you. And I said this in my damn breakdown. I'm like, girl, you're worried that you love being on tour. You love being on tour because you're stuck in this stupid ass vortex with no damn autonomy. You married a goddamn fool. And you have peace on tour. That's very simple. It's not because you out here hoeing like your daddy. It ain't out. It's not because you out here being manipulative and doofy and dumb like your damn daddy. It's because it's the only time that your ass know peace. I don't blame you.
I'm over this Layla storyline. I don't want to be like my dad. My dad went on the road. He was working so hard, and it just messed up my childhood. Oh my god.
Okay, Lawrence,
It
not
would
too
hit
much.
more.
Not too much.
No, not
because
too
he
much.
did do a number
It would-
on her
it would-
ass.
I mean,
Now.
I agree with Lawrence only because like the way they're pushing the story. I'm not saying that I don't like Layla. I'm just saying the way that they're pushing the story. It's like, come on now, she got something else going on.
Right.
Dog, for real.
Them,
You know what
them
I'm saying?
centering that as a main thing is like, this is not really that big of a deal. But we're not going to go and do no revisionist history. That man did a number on her. And you going to respect
He
it,
did.
Lawrence.
And I just feel like the
JP
Oh.
acknowledged
story.
it. I mean, JP acknowledged that he was a terrorist when it came to Layla. So, I mean, I'm
JP
surprised
Story.
Naya. I'm surprised Naya said she didn't like him. I mean, that was the only part of the episode I didn't get annoyed with because I got annoyed with other parts of this episode, but quite enjoyed that scene between Layla and her dad. So,
I
and I know
didn't
we
like
missed on.
it. I
No,
didn't
I
like
liked it.
it because I did not like it because to me it all comes back to that man she's with and these doubts and these insecurities that you have. The call
That's
is
what it
coming
is.
from
All
inside
right.
the house. It's not because
Ooh, it
you love being on tour and you scared because you don't know how y'all gonna come back together. You like being on tour
She's
outside
been
of
on
that
tour
man.
before.
And we don't want to unpack the real reason why you have all this angst and confusion and all these fears. It's not because of the tour and you want to be a mogul and whatever. I don't even know if that's the case anymore.
That's
That's
why,
how
Kofi,
badly they've watered down her story.
They feel like
that I
she
don't even
feels
know
like
what to
Layla
do.
is playing in her face, Kofi. That's why she feels like Layla ain't getting down to the bottom of it, and JP Keaton is not the bottom of it. I can respect that actually. I can respect that.
I think
He's
I
not
actually
because
agree,
to me
and I agree.
because to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ansonia.
I'm saying I agree because, to your point, she's been on tour before multiple times when she wasn't in a relationship with Jordan, and these insecurities was never a problem. But now all of a sudden, it's a problem. Yeah, because you're married now to Jordan, who is a chaos
The
demon.
ball and chain.
Girl, you
But go ahead,
stuck.
wait a minute. Let Naya land the plane, and then we'll chime in on the Layla of it all.
I mean, and then also to land my, I feel like this is also reheated nachos. I felt you and your dad have moved past this crap about him being on the road and you that abandonment was like season 4, season 5. Like
Yep.
this is what I'm talking about. We are reclaiming ghosts that y'all told me were vanquished.
Yeah. What I will offer though, in context, because I think that the writers have been the truest to in consistency to the Baker twins and how they protect them. So to me, the only thing that makes sense about this, because I agree with like what you're saying, her deciding to think something is wrong with her tracks for anybody that's with a Baker twin. That's how they write their partners.
Oh,
Everybody,
that's
it's
true.
never them. They never think to the first thing of like, well, dang, I really wanted him to welcome me home and like prioritize me, and I want to go on this honeymoon. Nope, I must be like my daddy. That's the reason. You know what I'm saying? Like that is something that has
blinders
been a thing
Blinders.
when it comes to
Stupid when you put it
both
like
the Baker twins.
I think
So
I,
You're
bad.
so stupid.
I think one thing
God.
Layla's also is recognizing, like as her relationship with Jordan continue to evolve as far as their careers or him being dominated by football and her career, I think she's realizing that she may have to be the one in a relationship. And this happens to a lot of couples, that somebody may have to make a sacrifice. Somebody else may have had to be put on the back burner. I notice every time when he's getting ready to do something, it's like it's always an interruption. You can see the look on her face every time he's talking about football. She's just not into him. I don't think she really into him pursuing that career to the highest amount that he can go to.
And honestly, I don't actually blame her, because if I married Jordan
I
Baker, I
don't blame
wouldn't think
her
I was
either.
in marrying an ambitious man, a man that wasn't gonna make time for me. I
Hmm.
think I would be trying to keep this man. I'm not even gonna hold you. Real quick, y'all. Let's welcome Kenny in. Hey,
Yeah.
Kenny Boo.
Kenny.
Hi,
Hey,
Up,
Kenny.
Kenny.
hey guys.
Kenny.
I'm so late, but I've been listening.
Okay. Did you want
I'm
to
not
chime
gonna
in at
hold.
all? Where we at? Layla and
Yeah,
her
I
daddy.
mean, I agree with what, yeah, I agree with what Naya said. I hated it, especially with like the whole episode, like the whole thing. I hated it. It was terrible. But that scene with Leila and her dad, I mean, it just made it worse for me, to be honest, because it's like, where are they going with this? Like,
Mm,
obviously, that can't be the reason that you're upset. Like, obviously, the reason you're upset is because you're not being fulfilled in your partnership and in your life.
yeah.
But I feel like they are trying to lead to some kind of story where she decides that she wants to have kids. And I don't know how I feel about that because, again, like every single person that's young and get married doesn't need to like have kids immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like let her figure out her life. Like, I feel like I fed up seeing that. And I think this episode, every single scene was, we've seen this before, we fed up seeing this, and we see another storyline. Like every single scene was given that for me, and yeah, couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
Okay, real quick,
agree.
can y'all remind me what the hell was her dad's advice? Because I don't even remember. I feel like I blanked after.
God, I don't
Oh,
know.
he said basically, if you're asking these questions, then you're not going to ruin your marriage because he didn't ask those questions to himself. He basically was just doing whatever the hell he wanted to. I'm not going to cuss, but he was
Yeah, yeah.
do whatever he wanted to. And she was the one that was like concerned about it. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm going to be like my dad." And he's like, "No, you're not like me because you're asking these questions. If you're asking these
Yeah.
questions, yeah, you're not going to be like me."
And
So
Yeah,
I
pretty
think the
much.
notion
I
of balance, too, like her just figuring out how to prioritize what she feels like is important and what she wants, and then that's also kind of soft launching. I don't know if this girl's gonna wind up pregnant at the end, because then it also
Boy,
I don't
yes, she
know
is. I
about kids.
She is. But I asked that because I wanted to be clear, because this is also another area where All American has struggled since they overly committed to Olivia Baker and centering her in the universe. They just all of a sudden decide to have the parents not really have any type of sense or objectivity, because it's like, okay, yes, that's great advice, but then also, well, what's Jordan's part of this? What are the things that made you feel this way? What has happened? Well, have you had a conversation with your husband? Like, I get repositioning her not to be the problem in her marriage, or she's not going to ruin her marriage. But then also, where is the check in of like, well, are you actually being served well in your marriage as well? And then we don't even have that part of the conversation because none of the parents get to hold any of the damn Baker twins accountable when they're in relations with people.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And they low key tried to have Coop do it with the haphazard "Are you happy?" Thing.
But she was doing it as deflection on her stuff. And can we go to
Exactly.
Coop's ass, because I'm whacking her all the way off this goddamn show? Why is she even here? I don't want to see it. I don't give a damn about this random ass lesbian light skinned lawyer that is coercing you to do something that doesn't even make any sense. When Amina said that you were like in this damn whatever the damn case is, and you were on the corporation side, and we're talking about gentrification, Coop, you have lost the goddamn plot, and no dinner on some random ass Tuesday night is gonna make anybody else get on your side and now remember the plot for your ass. Like the way they have been pushing this whole Coop and Brianna of it all, and we're gonna
Power
take over the
couple.
world, and I love her. I don't even remember her telling Brianna that she loved her, but it flew out her damn mouth when she was talking to Layla. I said she loved her. When? When the hell did that happen? There was no break between her and Patience. You literally just like, girl, what?
This
We
Coop
know this lady.
storyline should
We
be
know
wrapped.
nothing about her.
Coop storyline should be wrapped up in like season 6 and called it a day.
Facts.
Mm.
Y'all don't want me to tell you when I think her story.
Oh, well,
Oh,
since we
I know what you
ragging
mean.
on
already
that
know.
type of
I already
shit,
know the
Maya,
answer to that.
what do you
go ahead.
say it should have been wrapped up?
When
Go
she got
ahead.
shot.
She got shot.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I told you already.
Nothing has been
Mm.
going on since, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't have much for
I
Coop. I don't
really
have
didn't
much.
care about that. I didn't really care about that
I
storyline.
fast
So I
forward.
got nothing for y'all, man. I'm just here so I won't get fined. So I got nothing for y'all.
Not you
I'm
just here so
sorry.
you won't get fined. I can't.
Yeah.
If anything, like if
I
we only could get rid of one thing out of the episode, I would have kept JP and Layla for sure, and I would have got rid of Coop because I don't understand her
Yep,
her
I agree.
obsession with this lady. I don't understand her overcommit. They keep saying torts, like we all know what torts is. I finally googled torts, and I'm like, who gives a damn? I don't like. I was so so aggravated watching this episode. It's insane.
Honestly,
So
they should
bad.
have got more with Khalil trying to talk to his dad. Like I would have
Yeah.
rather seen more of that, and then his dad coming through at the end was like, "We need to talk about you and your mom," and he brought his mom over there. Like, do extend that, bro. Like, even though
If
Khalil was tripping in this episode a little bit, you should have expanded more on why
A
you're
little
not talking to
bit.
your dad.
Hmm.
Yeah.
if you,
Oh,
I
he
think
was
if you,
tripping.
I think if you're just going to do this Coop storyline to begin with, when Laura took an exit from the show, you should have just had a light skinned
Definitely.
lady just be a mentor to Coop. We didn't have. I mean,
The
listen,
romance
love
is
who you want to love.
crazy.
Yeah, I ain't got no issue with loving who you want to love, but I'm just saying I think a better storyline would have been her just being a mentor to Coop in the lawyer business, and we could have called her a day. She could have helped Coop become a
Yeah.
lawyer, start a law firm, and that would have been it. But now we loving each other, we taking over the world, and we working at this firm. You can't go to this firm because of gentrification. Like it's too much,
And
Coop. It's
money,
too
like you're being
much.
like you're pursuing money, Coop. And also you're
Money.
like acting like you haven't been around money this whole time. Like since we've known you, you and Spencer were
Fact.
scooped your asses out of Crenshaw and been running back and forth to Beverly Hills ever since. And now you want to act like you ain't never been around money before, girl. Please, please.
You spend a lot
And
of
to your
time with
point,
Laura, man.
to your point, Lawrence, like it's literally not about the lesbian love because all power to the lesbian love,
Mhm.
but it makes it
Right.
makes it to me a little bit insidious
Trivial.
when you have a professor and a seeming mentor, a person who's supposed to guide your career, also leaning in to all the lover part of it, like her leaning on the couch. I said, if you don't get
Right.
the hell off of Grace James' couch, girl, we don't know you. Why are you so comfortable up in this? Brianna pisses me off so damn bad, and it feels like she's manipulating Coop through sex, but we're not going to have that conversation. So then I'm like, all right, y'all going to
Right.
present it, y'all going to put this on screen, and you're going to have this surface level ass conversation about Coop, and all the people that love me don't care about my dreams and won't get on board. Girl, these dreams were spoon fed to you by this random ass lady that they just met 10 minutes ago. Of course nobody's on damn board. Your ass shouldn't be on board.
Also, not to mention, I mean, no shade to the lady, but she is not a good actress, so that's not helping either.
That's hilarious.
She's
not-
not. Other stuff, though.
it's-
She's not bad. It's just in
I
this
feel like
show.
Toy,
her acting has
you-
been better in this
I
season.
think you're being
than
generous.
She's
last
not a
season.
good actress. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that Coop song? You know, that's not my style. Come on, Coop. What are we doing? How to bring it back one time?
She talking about she's trying to get everybody
that
on
was a
board with
good
the new
callback.
her. And the new her just arrived within the
Oh,
last
okay.
6 months because you fell in love with your professor. Girl, this gives cry for help, honey. Cry for help.
I don't
But
understand.
doesn't Coop every time change? Every single time, like she changes her draws. Like every single season, something's going on with Coop. 1 minute she want to be a rapper, next minute she want to do this. So it's like, girl, pick a lane. Damn, that's all I'm saying. I would have been okay if she died. I would have been all right.
I mean, the
I,
lore was fine, but now it's just so
yeah.
disingenuous. It's like, girl, like Amina
Yeah.
clocked you from jump. Like, what are you even doing
Mm-hmm.
this for? Like, you supposed to be the one in the community trying to better the community. Instead, we have this fantasy that you're trying to sell everybody that you want to be a power couple with your professor. Okay, girl.
Power
Facts.
couple
And
Sis,
if
taking over
Laura
the
was your
world with your
And
mentor,
if
how
Spencer
professor
you
was there, he would have
while
been able to
living
clock
in
that tea and
Preach's
tell her.
guest room. Like, huh?
Oh my god.
What you say,
Yeah,
Isaiah?
that's
and
weird.
if Laura
I said, and if Spencer was there, he would have been able to clock that tea and tell her, no, this is not it.
Mm-hmm.
If only Spencer's life
I
Yeah,
has
I
can't
not
mean
believe
become
that.
propping up of
So
Olivia.
so
Hold on one second,
so
Lauren.
and I
Coop is
Kenny,
can't
real quick.
Yeah, true.
Go ahead, Kenny.
I was saying Coop really can't thrive without Spencer. Like I feel like her storyline suffers every time Spencer is not really in the mix. Like something about their dynamic really worked on the show. But I feel like when that dynamic left, like they just don't really know what to do with Coop. So they just come up with like things that don't make any sense. Like where she started in her law journey to now, like where is the build up? Where is that adding up? What story are they trying to tell with her now? Like it's not clear. So like anytime they come on the screen, I just like I don't know, go and play a game on my phone or something because like what's the point? Like it's really pointless. I don't understand that. Definitely would have cut that instead of Leila and JP. Even though I didn't like that, I still would have cut that over everything else in the episode.
What you saying, Lawrence?
the late.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you might step away. Go ahead, Naya.
Oh, I'm like the Layla and Coop scene was I probably was the only laugh I got out of the whole episode because they're both like the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other, asking each other if they're happy. But I'm like Layla actually asking Coop, "Are you happy?" Like balling up her face because this it sounds more delusional and like nonsensical. This fantasy she's trying to sell with her and Brianna, like it sounds more nonsensical. The more that they talk about it,
It
I'm just like
does. And this dream
this
came
doesn't
out of
make sense.
nowhere. Oh, Jordan Baker, old dreams. Cause what? Like now, all of a sudden, you trying to take over the world with this random professor lady? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
so
like, if Laura was your mentor, like Laura after her DA run was purely fighting for the people. So how you just gonna flip all the things she taught you, all the things y'all worked on together, and then just be like, all right, nah, forget them people. We going corporate.
that's
Mhm.
common though. That's
Uh,
actually it's common a lot of times in certain professions where you went from fighting for the people to fighting on the corporate side. Like it's actually common, believe it or not.
I think that that's
yeah,
common,
that
Lawrence, though,
happens a
for
lot.
people who did not want to be fighting for the people from the beginning. I think that people who are
Mm.
trying to make their bones, trying to get in where they fit in, get as many hours in a courtroom as possible, they go through the routes that they need to go through to get there. But it's not common, I don't think, for people to abandon what is seemingly a part of their life mission. And Coop's life mission always seemed, regardless of what her dream was, it always seemed to be illuminating where she came from, the people that the elk
Mm.
of people that she is in her community. So to see her just completely abandon it over the course of 6 months that we didn't even get to see y'all quote unquote fall in love, and what about this lady is so damn intoxicating that now we have to do whatever the hell she says because she said it. And then also she
Mm.
keeps putting you in this room, in these rooms with these people, and like I don't trust none of these people simply because they have like they got Esquire behind their name. I don't trust, like, nothing about it gives that. And Coop was way more skeptical about big business, about
Hmm.
people with fancy titles and X, Y, and Z. Like she was way more grounded before. So to
Hmm.
see them launch her into the space where she's no longer grounded and then she's pissed because nobody is buying into this version of her, it doesn't make sense.
I'm I, I'm
They
just
didn't
trying to
even
figure out
show her
what
at the retreat.
Expression. Her facial expression showed that she wasn't happy with her choice. Like Mina was telling her, like, is this really what you? She was like, oh my god, cool, for real, you gonna do this? This is gonna be great. And then she just like, nah, I'm
I'm on
going
the other
for
side.
it. Her face like just dropped. I was like, oh god, why y'all do this to her? Like, she didn't need this. But I don't get it because it's like they could do something with this and actually turn it around to where actually Coop would have a really good storyline. The problem is though, is that well, it's Brianna. I don't know about her. I have to put a pin in her, but like she she's not a bad she is a bad influence. She's a bad well,
Mm-hmm.
she's not a bad influence, but she is a bad influence. She's a bad influence because Coop is changing who she is because of who she's messing around with. She's not changing
Mm.
who she is because of this is who she is. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why I said if they can turn this around and love is love. I love that y'all love. That's great, whatever. But I want somebody who's actually influencing Coop to do what she needs to do, what she wants to do. And that is not what she wants to do. You can tell. Look at her face. I want my friends to like be happy about my choice. You be happy about your damn choice.
Right.
Damn. You're not even happy. What is you talking about? Your whole face shows it. Why is she like this? Shut up, Coop. Where? That was my fast forward.
All
Yeah.
right, y'all. I
Yeah.
gotta drop,
Thank
but
you, Isaiah,
I'm
for
glad I
joining us.
could be a part of this conversation tonight.
Thank you so
Night,
much for
bro.
joining us. See you next week.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Lawrence, did
All
you have
right, see
anything
y'all
else
Night.
you
next
wanted
week.
to say about Coop before we move on?
Um, yeah, I'm just on this whole Coop and Brianna thing because the whole thing about her being in a relationship with her professor turned me off anyway, and so it just gave awkward from the start. So I'm just not with it.
Y'all,
Facts.
y'all, y'all know we probably about to get a Spencer James coming to. I don't want to say Coop's rescue, but he's going to give her a couple of words of encouragement very, very soon. I'm sure about her and this lawyer situation. I got a feeling they about to pull that card. Since
And
they
he can
continue to
keep
go back in the
it.
past.
He can keep it.
They just might, and
You
I
late.
don't know how
You
I
Another
feel
late.
about it.
flashback.
Yeah.
Not another
Excuse
flashback.
Have a good
It's
night,
too
Isaiah.
late.
Don't be
Thank you
too
so
pre.
much.
Have a good
All right,
night.
Good
man.
night.
I'll see
Good
y'all.
night.
All
Have a
right.
good night, brother.
Yeah.
You might be right, the Lawrence report, and I'll take it, I suppose. As long I was about to say something, but then somebody in the chat is saying that they looking forward to seeing the damn twins. So let me not rain on nobody's parade.
All right.
Yeah, I think he's
Okay.
gonna. I mean, he's probably gonna be more
They're
preoccupied
giving
with
twins a
that,
bad
and
name in
then
the show.
then whatever Coop going on. Maybe it'll be a little bit of
No,
fun.
I would like that. I would if he's coming to give Coop advice, I would love that. Give me the most minimum screen time with them twins and Olivia as possible. Have Spencer doing everything else. I want
They're
Spencer to come
giving us
through and
twins a
fix the
bad name.
hood.
All right.
um.
I'm angry.
And they're about to dedicate a whole episode to Spolivia Watch.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
Olivia in there. You know
They're
they
gonna
get
give they gonna give us one more big Spolivia bang before
They
it's all
don't
said and
need to.
done.
They've already done it already. We are done. We're
That was a
finished
wedding
and we're
episode.
done.
I
We're
know
Forget
that
it.
good.
it was the wedding. I agree. I agree.
We
but
are
you know they gonna put another one in there. Their
Gonna put
show is
one in
ending.
there. I
They're
mean,
gonna put one in there.
yeah. I mean, she gonna give birth to them twins now. We gonna see it. Like y'all just better accept the fact that we gonna see these babies now. All
Kofi. I
right.
know that
So
we're gonna see
just
it. I said I want to see them as minimum as possible. That's the point I'm making. I,
yeah.
I
Like,
don't care if
okay.
she running through the screen with the damn. Here's the twins. All right, we gotta go back to New York. All right, thank ya, thank ya. All right, moving on. Khalil.
Leo.
Oh, I
All
have
right.
something.
They're about to whack my boy. All right. Here we go.
Accountability, Kofi. Accountability, brother.
Hello.
I
He needs
know.
to take his
Yeah.
wife.
I mean, I'm not going. I mean, he was tripping. Like, I'm not going to defend him on this.
I don't
It's just
even
all
get
this
like
is coming from a place of jealousy. That's what I'm chalking it up to.
I think
Uh,
I can agree with you. I can agree with you on that, Kofi. He's definitely jealous. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. We just gotta be able to hold each other
yeah, yeah.
accountable as men
yeah,
when stuff like this occurs.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think that's literally what's going on with the world. Period. When it comes to men, that we just want to hold our boys accountable for mistakes that we make. But yeah, he's jealous.
Come
Like
on,
he's absolutely
Lawrence.
jealous.
yeah.
That's why he sabotaged it.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
was trying to
yeah.
follow his logic at first, and I was like, bro, I'm not following this logic at
I
all.
mean,
Oh, like
I don't.
word.
He says he wants to do it for Tori. I mean, maybe but he has a external reason for
For
why.
Tori,
Because
Mm-hmm.
no, he says he wanted to
I
do
get
it for
it,
a
but
friend,
that's
but
my point. For
really,
Tori, I'm sorry. When the hell did you turn into KJ? Because why do you need to do anything for Tori?
look,
Mm.
I know, but it's not the real. Like I'm saying that's what he says he's done, but the real is
Yeah.
that I'm low key pressed that Mina ain't trying to talk to me, and that she googly eye and spend more of her time with Khalil, because Khalil has been, or not Khalil, KJ
That
has been the one that's been there all this time when he hasn't, made an effort to reach out to her. So he's in his feelings. So that's what this is what this is all stemming from. And I
that's
knew he
No,
cool.
was in his feelings. Oh,
That's
y'all not
cool.
sorry,
'Cause
gonna
go
like
ahead.
what I'm gonna say.
that's
Y'all not
cool because
gonna.
what they get ready to set up is that Tory Khalil endgame. We ain't ready for that one.
Lawrence,
I don't know if
when I
I
tell
don't
you
know
I
if
will
that's gonna
curse
Y'all
this
ready
happen.
for that?
show,
I ain't
I
trying to
will
drop a
I don't
curse
bomb
know if
right
this
that's
now.
gonna
show
happen.
for 10 days and 10 nights.
Yuck.
If Khalil and
I,
Tori get together, I
Endgame
will
is coming.
curse every
Please don't.
Yuck.
last
Please don't.
person involved in this damn show.
I don't think it's
I,
Character.
gonna happen.
I will
I
I'm
be
I don't know
sorry.
if it's gonna happen.
Don't think it's
unconsolable.
Kofi. Look at the examples, Kofi. It's gonna
I
happen.
know.
They did it
Look, I
already
haven't
with
seen anything
Layla and
seen.
Jordan.
Oh
Well, yeah,
God.
Okay, all
but I
right, all
haven't
right. Wait,
seen like
wait.
anything
It's too much
significant with
talking
that
over.
yet.
Land your
Sorry, my
plane,
bad.
say your point, and then let the other person speak, please.
All right. I haven't seen anything yet. Like, yeah, it could go that way, but I gotta give it a couple. I gotta give it a couple more scenes, episodes before I get there with you, Antonio. Like it'd be
What
too
did Antonio
predictable, but it
say?
wouldn't shock me.
Antonio, what did you
I
say?
was saying it. I
Sorry.
was saying it's definitely gonna happen because they did it in Homecoming. They did it here. They did it like they did it with Jordan and Layla. They did it with uh what's the
Y'all
couple
gonna
from
make me
Homecoming?
quit now. Y'all gonna make me quit now.
Oh, I'm sorry. They gotta tie it up with a little bow. So
The
they're
hell
gonna be
they
like,
do.
we
Y'all
need to
gonna make
put
me
these
quit
other
now.
two
Do
people
y'all
together
really? All
because
right,
it's gonna
all right.
go
On
well
a
together.
scale of 1 to
uh,
10, no, that's not right. Percentages 0 to 100. How sure do y'all believe they are going to put Khalil with Tori romantically? In the chat, let me know, and then everybody up here, let me know. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. If most of y'all believe, more than 50% of y'all believe that it's at least an 80% chance, I'm going to go ahead and quit the show tonight.
Oh dang, that was my percentage.
Studio funny.
That's it's
I'm hoping
no.
not, but the way that All American is going,
Exactly.
I don't know. Like, ew.
I'm gonna need to see
Because
one
like,
more scene though.
Okay.
I don't know.
Feel like while my like me watching the show and me wanting to just have context and more in-depth analysis for everything, I would want to say that yes, it is jealousy from Khalil, but I really feel like they're also trying to push this. Khalil and Tori are homies and they care about each other so much, so I don't even
When
know
are they doing it
if the
though?
jealousy would be plausible
When do they care about each
because
other?
they're
We don't
really trying
ever
to
see
sell it.
it.
I know,
It
but
was
that's the
during the
whole
summer,
point is
Erica.
that
It was all summer. You know how
they don't
summer
have
is.
to they don't have to show us a bunch of stuff.
Y'all,
They
I
just
will release
they say it
myself.
and it's so.
I said what? Tori should have made this different decisions because she knew from the beginning. The moment that you know better, you supposed to do better. I will release my goddamn self because what? That to me feels like, yes, it's within the realm of what they would do with All American, but it also feels within the realm of the things they just have people just doing shit to do it. There's really no setup for it. There's really no actual written structure within how the characters have been developed or how the storylines have played out to actually line that up.
Yeah.
That's
How many
why
episodes?
I
How many
agree.
episodes we
Right.
got left?
We got
yeah,
like nine,
Oh,
because
that
there's
was plenty of
13.
time.
it's
NK done
Yeah,
lined that
that's
up. That's
yeah,
plenty of time.
yeah. They good at
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, NK
yeah.
already
Okay.
got that. That's
Well,
coming within the
Antonio
next
and
two
I, y'all gonna
episodes.
host these little chats every single week because I'm out.
Child,
No,
I'm
E, you
right
can't.
with you.
Hey, E, we don't. I mean, this is the last thing. You don't just say quit. Nah, we not going for that. Like, you might as well just see this through the bitter end.
I might
I
as
mean,
well stay black, and you know
might as
what? That's all
well.
I might as well do.
Like, I
Because
might
lit
look.
down Khalil running after forehead is absolutely not in my
Forehead.
damn ministry.
Not for
I
Oh
don't
man.
think it's gonna happen.
Listen,
I have to see because
Oh wait,
there,
he
like
got a
you said,
girlfriend. I
there's no
forgot about that.
setup.
He
Exactly.
do got a
Hello,
girlfriend. He got Miranda.
I
Miranda.
forgot. I forgot he do got one.
Hello,
Tori
So it
just
might
gonna
hello.
see it as justice because her boyfriend got took, so she gonna go take somebody else's. It's one of
right?
her
Come on, y'all.
characters.
Well,
Light
see, I don't think
skin
Tori was
right.
even.
Light
I
skin
don't even
right.
think Tori looking at Khalil like that. Anyway, I need there. Like you said, there's no setup for it unless I see something in 5 or 6 in the next few episodes. Then I'm just chalking it up to people just being paranoid and delusions. So I'm not taking it
We
real
got
serious.
Jordan and Layla. We can get anything. There was no setup for
Yeah,
that.
but I saw
Yeah,
Easy
stuff
as
I
with
was
Jordan
possible.
like,
and Layla. That was the difference. Like we
so
saw it with
see,
Jordan and Layla. At least
did
I
we?
saw it
After the fact.
Did
physically.
we?
I saw
After
it
the
in
fact.
Did
episodes.
we
I don't
though?
see it with Khalil and Tori right now. That's why
I'm
I'm not even
surprised.
Dominic
pressed
says
You
I
about
I'm
it.
didn't
finished
surprised
see it.
that you
Damone.
don't.
I can finish Kid
Oh man.
Khalid.
She
Sorry.
said color head.
Yeah, and then
Khalil and forehead.
I'm
Tori, please.
But
I'm
Tori,
really
please.
that is the
surprised.
reason why
I'm
I
really
cannot
surprised
That was
by
finish
hilarious.
this.
this.
I finished Damone. I
That
stuck
was
out Damone. I literally am letting y'all have Jordala. Like, how much more do you want from me? I feel like Tyrese up here today. What? What do you
I
Well,
want
you're
from
mean,
supposed to
she
be
was
me?
with
getting
even
more
Lando. Remember,
episodes.
she ended
even
up
one of
with
the
Lando.
best, even one of the most stable relationships in Homecoming with Cam and Keisha turned
Damn, if you
into trash. So they
They
could
took
do
it away
anything.
from us.
They can do
Yeah, they took that
they
away
can
from
do
us.
Ooh,
anything.
that
What is
Cam and Keisha relationship was toxic, boy. Especially towards the end.
no, but
I mean,
E,
it
you really
wasn't.
don't. You really don't think they're capable?
Oh, they're 100%.
I think that they're capable and I think that they want me unhappy.
But I
Uh,
think they've
I,
wanted you
we
unhappy
need.
for a very long time. I don't think they're gonna
We were
stop.
just unhappy with
All right.
yesterday's episode. So like,
We
yeah, they
just
can do
need to calm
anything.
down. It's. I'm not. I don't think it's
Calm
gonna happen.
down,
We're just being
Kobe.
too paranoid,
This is
man.
not a calm down
I'm
situation.
sorry.
They are about to have me yeet Khalil out of my life in this one episode, and then to think that I'm going to be walking to my damn doom by the end of this season.
So
Ugh.
my
It's
take on Khalil, the reason why he's doing all that with the whole Tory thing, yes, it's jealousy, but I also think that because he even said it, like I had to rewatch the whole show, y'all. I watched 7 and 8. Oh my god. Okay, so when I
mm,
rewatched it, he had said that Amina is very important to him and all this other stuff, and like it's like he doesn't want anybody else to have Amina because even when last what was it, yeah, the episode before this, he was sitting there, he kept saying, "You told KJ, but you couldn't tell me," like and
mm.
stuff like that. Those kind of situations is every time. It's never like when she's sitting there and she's telling him like, "Listen, I'm about to get kicked out of school, blah 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 blah," and he just in there like, "Yeah, but you told KJ though, but you told KJ, like, bro, it don't matter, like she's still getting kicked out of school, like, can we think about that process first?" So to me, they're kind of making him selfish in that aspect because even when she was leaving, he didn't want her to leave because he was like, I can't do this without you. Like, I don't, it's that, and that was a selfish part of him until his dad checked him and was like, you got to let her go. Let her do what she need to do. If y'all gonna be together, then y'all gonna be together. So I think with the Khalil of it all, he's doing the same thing, but he's just, making it like it's Tory. I gotta
He's
say it's
Yeah,
Tory.
masking it.
Janelle says
He's
that.
masking
Right.
it for Tori.
Janelle says Khalil
Yeah.
wants Tori to do his dirty work because he's jealous of Amina and KJ's friendship.
Mm. Your little finger in
Which
it.
is what
Which
is ruining him for me. You got bigger fish to fry than to
yeah.
be jumping into this stupid ass mess. Like, I know that you want this girl, but you deciding that you want to be a little messy ass boost like Waterhead is ridiculous to me. It's very much so
Yeah.
ridiculous. This is beneath you, Khalil. And I am not going to go ahead and take it.
Exactly.
Like, I am not going to accept him aligning his ass with Tori, even as a means to a damn end. Because even that comes to a point. Oh, he said out his damn mouth, she's been a better friend to me in this last 6 months than you have. Then take her big headed ass on and get the hell out of Amina's face if that's the case. Because last time I checked, you ain't called her either.
Uh-oh.
But I
Yeah.
think
Niglet.
In
that is
six
what
months.
is this is why I feel like they are capable of the Khalil and Tori, because like they're trying to drop these little hints that like they have some kind of meaningful bond, that he could even throw that in Amina's face.
Mm.
So I just feel like they are capable of putting them together, especially if they want to paint them as being the wronged, like the ones on the outside, while KJ and Amina end up together.
That's
Which,
I can
exactly you.
which I'm
definitely
so
see
You,
glad
it.
you
that you positioned it that way, Naya. Real quick, sorry, Lawrence. I'm glad that you positioned it this way because the same way that I said that Tori is getting what the hell she deserves, so is Khalil's ass.
Khalil.
So is
Thank you.
Khalil.
Yeah,
mm.
you're
Running out
absolutely
here being
right.
stupid. Who gonna be the man? Because Khalil, you are better than this. Get your ass in the damn game and compete. Stop crying, running around here like a little. Ugh.
They don't have one on the shelf. Think about it. Uh, Khalil not doing it. KJ not doing it. KJ's dad running away, not doing it. Jordan not doing it.
And then we barely get to see
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preach. Preach is in like 3 minutes of any episode he's in.
Yeah.
And they don't
Men's
listen
are
to him
running
no
away from
way.
their
They don't
problems.
They
listen to him
don't.
They
anyway.
definitely don't listen
The
to him.
the
They really
the
don't
the
listen to
men
me.
the men's are running away from their problems or whatever it is, holding them back, and it's kind of hard to
The
see. I ain't gonna lie.
assassination of Khalil's character is just
Dang.
it's
Unfortunate.
stressing me out, y'all. It's stressing me
We was
out.
rooting for Khalil.
Like, I just
I,
I'm just
It's
chalking
so
this up to jealousy. That's all. I don't think he's looking at Tori like that. I don't think he's like gonna go with her. I'm just thinking he's using her for a means to an end. So that's
but
that's
Yes,
all
but
I'm
aside
chalking
from
it
the
up
romance
and
to.
they
part
can
of
hit
it,
us with a
Kofi, like the
flashback.
romance part is
One.
like one thing that's upsetting. But for me, him like turning into a bee it's more upsetting for me. Like I've had
Yeah.
every bit of grace for your ass and your circumstances and how you've been raised and not raised and how you need to reparent and how you need to release and all of the things. But the thing I will not accept, the thing that I will not cape for ever, is you decided to do some goofy pick Misha too. And align yourself with a damn pick Misha. And then defend a goofy ass pick Misha to the girl who has been riding for your ass from the very beginning. That is some B stuff. It's B made. Little boys do it. And Khalil was supposed to be better than that. But if he's going to choose to not be better than that, then I'm going to send his ass back where the hell he was.
they're gonna give Khalil a happy rainbow with one of those girls. He's gonna be. I think it's going to be either going to be Tori or the other girl he was with. I
Miranda.
forgot the dark skin Miranda. I forgot.
Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda. It was going to be one or the other. I don't
All
think it's going to be Amina. I don't think it's going to be Amina.
Yeah, I
Or he
think
could
that
be
ship has
single.
sailed, honestly.
Yes, or
So I've
remain
been
single.
saying that ship
I'm
has
from
sailed. So
Go ahead,
Yeah, the
Kenny.
way they're writing it, yeah, the ship has sailed.
Go ahead,
And I
Kenny.
think that's why they
Hold on,
intro. I
y'all.
think that's
Kenny
why they
was
introduced.
talking.
Oh my bad.
No worries.
No, that's okay. I was just saying he should remain single. I feel like why the options always have to be, oh, to tie off the bow and he has to be with this one or he has to be with that one. Like that's with this show all the time. What's wrong with, okay, maybe I'm single in this time of my life. Why is it that you have to be connected to someone for it to be a, tie the bow
Mhm.
and kind of thing? I just feel like I'm annoyed continuously seeing that cycle in shows, but even in this show, like that doesn't have to be like even Jordan and Leela right now, they could be single, but they felt like, oh, we need to put them together
Mm-hmm.
for it to be like feel complete, but it doesn't feel complete. It just feels disingenuous, in my opinion. Like that's just not the reality of life. But I feel like Khalil really lost me in moment one. When Tori showed up at the house, I was like, bro, you just talked to Leila. Why is Tori here already? And like, what are you even gonna say to her? Like, what is the motivations behind what you're doing? And yes, I kind of was thinking like Kofi, okay, maybe he's jealous, right? That definitely could play into it. But like at the same time, okay, stay jealous. Like, what is you telling Tori going to achieve? Like, is he trying to upset Amina? Is he like, I don't know, is he trying to get a reaction out of her? That is the type of stuff I was thinking about. So I don't know. I was wondering
Mm.
everyone's thoughts on that. Like, do you
What
think
was
that
his
he did
motivation?
that to get a reaction? Yeah, like what was his motivation? Yeah.
I honestly
I
don't know
don't.
because he told it to
Me
Layla
either.
as if it was like, oh, somebody is at risk, and he was worried that something was really wrong with Amina, so much so that her livelihood was at risk, and all the while. It's just that they holding secrets, and you the big bad. Oh, I don't want to be a snitch, but I'm gonna go snitch to Tori's ass. I couldn't tell you what the motivation was, and y'all saying jealousy. I'm like, I guess, but even that feels like it feels
Yeah,
weird.
Yeah,
it
the
Yeah,
does.
whole
it,
time
it's
I thought
very
he was gonna
weird.
go talk to Preach about Amina.
Right.
That's what I thought he was
That would
gonna
have
do.
made more sense. Like to me,
Hmm.
go to her
But
daddy. Tell it.
but you know what? You know what I also clocked though, which kind of eliminated that thinking for me, like that it was even about like Amina's well-being is that he framed it with the, oh, I mean, y'all's friends group was messy back in the day. That's how I felt like it was
Uh
more about
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
messiness, like some feeling like playing to KJ and Amina's connection more than it was about whatever is going on with this article. So I was just like, I clocked it from when they mentioned the vortex. I was like, oh, okay. And that's how I felt like the stuff was gonna unravel with whatever KJ and Amina, whatever happened beyond the article. I was like, okay. And that was minute 3. I knew where the episode was
but
going
even that
and
feels like,
how
and
they were
that's,
framing things.
I guess that's why it
Yeah.
feels like character assassination for me, because Khalil doesn't feel like the character that would give a damn about that. Like, he has seemingly been the one who is like trying to keep his head down, make it through school, unlearn some of the things that he got going on, and like allow people to show up for him. Cool, cool, cool. But this doesn't feel like something that he would actually do.
I
Right.
agree. I think that's why it's so confusing because it seems very out of character for Khalil to even like entertain or even think about doing something like that. So I feel like that is just confusing me, and it makes me think that they might be trying to push something on Khalil because why else would he do that, you know?
I
Maybe he's trying to get
agree
a
with you.
reaction out of Amina. I don't know. Like, I know this is a bad example, but kind of how like in season 7 when Amina did the fake boyfriend thing to get Khalil's attention to get her to like her. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff at the
But
wall
even
because
that is
everybody's
like,
saying it makes no sense for why
but it
he's
doesn't.
moving
Even
that way.
even that as an example doesn't make any sense, because once he found out about
No.
that, he's like, why couldn't she just tell me what was going on? Like, he has said multiple times out of his mouth, why can't people just say what's going on? Alluding to the fact of like he has been naive about various elements and points and not being able to connect certain things. So for him to now decide that he's going to do the same thing that Amina did, that doesn't actually track, because he didn't like it when it was done to him, and he said that he didn't like it.
All right, that's true. I'm just
But
throwing stuff out there because it doesn't make sense to me. So
I feel like, unfortunately, I think this is where things don't make sense, all to service whatever they want to push. So, unfortunately, the love triangle and what's going on with KJ and Amina takes precedent. So then
Mm-hmm.
everything else, like even Khalil, who probably feels the most steady in terms of like decision making and his attitude, that doesn't even make sense anymore because it doesn't, if it made
It
sense,
doesn't
it wouldn't
service.
play to the narrative.
Mm.
It doesn't serve the narrative that they want to push, which is about they want the mess and the drama. So that's
On,
unfortunate because this is how the devolving or the dissolving of the meaningful storylines, this is how it starts, the
yeah.
erosion starts.
Only
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okishi in the chat says, "Is this character assassination worse than Olivia?"
Ooh. Mm.
I think it's too
Ooh.
early
I
to
like
say.
it. I'm not even gonna lie
I think
to
it's
you. I
too
like
early
it.
to say. I think it's too early to say. I have to. If he continuously does it throughout these next few episodes, then maybe it's a conversation. But until then, I'm just gonna say it's too early to say.
Would you?
He's going to crawl back to Amina. He's going to go on this apology tour, and yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just it was just on my mind, and I just didn't know how to talk to preach, and and you know how you talk. You know what I mean? So
Toy, what were you saying?
I was saying I actually liked Olivia in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and don't. I I think the reason why her assassination came in the first place was because she became like the favorite. And so because she became the favorite, they were like writing all kinds of crazy stuff for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Khalil is the favorite in this show too, in a sense. However, I don't think his assassination will be as bad. And the only reason why I say that is because he has always showed that selfish side. Because even in the season 7, he showed it. So I can't sit here and say that he's gonna have a character assassination. However, if he gets with Tori, then yeah, I'm done. I can't. I can't.
Real quick,
That's not an
because
assassination. That's
you,
terrible.
you just made me, oh wow, something just like light bulb went off in my head because I was really thinking about the question, and my initial reaction when I first read the comment was, yeah, this is worse because it feels more like a silver bullet. Like how they have been able to almost turn me against Khalil in one episode is crazy because it took a while. It took a while for me to abandon Olivia. So that was my initial response, like, yeah, this feels like it would be worse. But then you said he has been showing that he's selfish. I think that the intention behind his selfish or self-centeredness has been different. This selfishness is like self-serving and like actively, I'm going to be not necessarily a great person to the people around me, because I don't like how this feels, or because I don't want you to be friends with her, or because I don't X, Y, and Z. But I feel like up until this point, the selfishness that we have seen manifested with Khalil has not been something of his own true intention and understanding. It has been a direct response to his survival mode and him trying to keep his head above water, which is a very different thing than him making this particular decision, right? So I guess for me, this is worse because also when it comes to Olivia, I think initially it felt like, oh, the character assassination is crazy, but then after a sustained period of time, like after the season 3 shift, it also started to become clear to me that maybe Olivia wasn't who I thought she was, and I'm the one who had it messed
Yep.
up. So it's less
Yep.
about they assassinated her character and more about this is who she was at the whole time. She just cosplayed very well the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Cosplay. I
That's
like that. I like
that's
that.
what I had to come to terms with that too. Like once we like once you go back and like look at the full body of work from Olivia, you see certain shades from in seasons 1 and 2 when you thought that she was the sympathetic character.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I feel like with Khalil it is worse cuz he, you can make an argument for his selfishness last season. It's not intentional. It's
And I
just
think,
it's survival as opposed to what's happening now.
yeah, it was a good. I think you did a good explanation of it last during the last live, which is crazy because like we were giving them their flowers last episode and
It's
how well they were writing the connection between KJ and Amina and Khalil and Amina, and then they just was like, "Oh, you like that? No more."
Like
the
ATL when
Yep.
he
whiplash
snatched the
is
chain from Nunu.
crazy.
Yeah.
The whiplash
Yeah.
is
No.
crazy. Okay, wait. Kofi says he need
Snatched
more
their
time to
chain
see if
back.
it's worse. Naya thinks it's worse. Kenny, do you think this is worse than the shift that we saw with Olivia?
Honest to Paul.
I fair you all know how I feel about Tori, okay? So if he ends up with Tori, then yes, this will be worse. But if they keep him on the straight and narrow, then Olivia's worse. Okay, that's my final thing. You all know how I feel about Tori. I'm not taking that back. That's just the bottom line for me. If that happens, I might have to abandon ship.
Mm. Fair.
Uh, Lawrence, you said yours, right? And Toy said hers. Antonio, did you say
Yeah.
I don't think so. Is it worse? I think I think it very much so feels worse because it's not a slow progression and it didn't happen over time the way Olivia's. We had more time to see the downfall of her character than we have with Kalel. So, and also, yeah, because of the who she is and who she is surrounded with and her relationships with the other people, it is worse because like she backstabbed her best friend, she lied to the man she loved, she tried to manipulate him to take the fall for her. She got her mom fired. She trashed her boyfriend's school by releasing the paper. So yeah,
Oh,
it's way worse.
But
Olivia's
but I
chaos
also
facts is
wonder.
crazy.
But yeah, that
The
came like
receipts are so long, but I also want to question, like, is character assassination even the right word for Olivia? Because I don't
Hmm.
think now, I don't
Yeah,
know if I would use that, because I feel like she was always the character that she ended up being. We
yeah.
just didn't see it in seasons one
Wow.
and two, and we wanted to have higher expectations, and we wanted to insert ourselves into her and make her sympathetic, but I don't know if she was ever sympathetic, because I
I
think
don't
she was rooted in selfishness due to her addiction, which is
I
how we met her.
I
Mm.
don't think so.
yeah, oh
And the
wow,
reason why
that's
I say that is because she would check Jordan when Jordan was doing certain things, especially like with the Simone thing. She was like, "No, you're wrong." And there was like certain things that Olivia did in season 1 and 2. Like she was totally different than when like everything else started falling in. Even though with the Asher thing, yes, I could
I'm
kind of
about to
see
say
that.
Toy because her
I'm
her
about to say
checking
we
whacking
started off for
Jordan and
lying.
Jordan
We
and
started
Jordan didn't
off for
even
lying.
like advocate for her like that. That feels like that's motivated by self, not necessarily about being a good person.
No, because
right.
I would say this, and the only reason why I would say this is because once again, well, we all know Jordan is selfish. However, the thing is though, that whole situation where she decided she was going to do her podcast is because she saw this situation with that lady, the lady at the place or whatever, and how they treated Spencer and everything. Right? That's when she decided she was going to do her podcast. And again, she
Hmm.
started to realize that that bubble was not as big as it was or whatever. Right? You remember all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
my thing is this though. I don't think she was that way because I rewatched the show and I didn't see her in that way until we got later on.
Well,
Because then
it's a
it was like,
difference. It's a difference though. How we see her versus how she is a difference, and that's just craft. Honestly, like the first two seasons were
yeah, I
very
agree.
very well written. So you can't say because you didn't see her away doesn't mean that she wasn't that way all along.
No, because she was more bratty back in later seasons though. Because even in the like,
Okay,
the
so what
way
do you
she
what do you? Okay, I also need to be clear of what are you advocating her to be to she.
Okay, so let me say it like this. When Olivia was in season like 4, I'll say the later season 4, she became more bratty, she became more entitled, she became more like, it's my way or the highway kind of situation. Then on top of that, she was annoying. But like really I didn't see that when she was in season 1 and when she was in season 2. But
So
I
my
I mean,
question
I guess
is, pause here.
again.
My question is, did you not see that in her because it wasn't there, or because the circumstances were different and her confidence has shifted?
Mm, that's a deep
I
question.
think it wasn't there because of that.
Because she didn't have the
I think it
confidence.
wasn't there. Yeah, I think it wasn't there because of the battle with addiction that was monopolizing most of her story the first two seasons.
So
And
for
then I think the more
go ahead, sorry.
sorry. I think the more, and this specifically, I kind of got to blame Spencer too. And well, then you got to get into the writers, but we'll just talk about the characters. And the more that the characters enabled the initial changes, the worse she became. But that's only because the characters kept enabling it.
Right. So the conditions change, but for me, when I'm thinking about it, it's like what is actually calling her to do the things. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they are not compelling her to do the things. They're just creating an environment for when she does it for her to receive no consequences for it. And I will go back to the earliest thing of like how she handled seeing Spencer kiss Layla. Her decision
Mm.
to move the way that she did there to me is an Easter egg for like what is some of the groundwork for what we saw play out later, because she didn't have confidence, because of the addiction, because of her not feeling stable within her socioeconomic place at that particular time. She doesn't have the confidence to come forward like she would in season 3 and season 4, when this man has professed his love for you, has blown up his life and
Hmm.
and completely destroyed his connection with Layla, all because of you. And this is, at the beginning you are very unsure, but the seed of it is there because you weren't even able to like truly be forthcoming about how you actually felt, and you held on to certain things, and this is supposed to be your damn best friend, the one that supposed to be showing up for, and you forget that her damn mama died, and you were supposed to be like there are so many things where it's just like, damn, we actually excuse these things because of the sob story of like
Oh,
her not having this, and Jordan being a raggedy ass brother and all of the other conditions. Meanwhile, her selfishness, her self-centeredness, some of those things actually were there. They just could not be as fully actualized as they were later on because she had no environment to support it, and nobody was actually looking at her.
yeah. Do you think
Yeah.
I'm wow? Because that kind of would explain like a part of the reason why she got into addiction to begin with.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's the case, that would have had to mean that she was already feeling those feelings before, and so maybe to not deal with those feelings, that's when she started to partake and disassociate with everything going around with her and just numbing herself.
Yeah.
Because I always just found it very odd. Like something would happen, and then it's like she moves as if it didn't happen. Like you sleeping with Asher, and then
Mm.
with what
Hell,
takes place with
that's
her and
that's
Spencer at the
that's one
beginning of
right there,
season
Naya.
3, it's like
Running
I
across
don't.
that.
That's the
It's
first one, and we
and
excuse that so easily.
I chalked it up to like
Just
like
no drugs.
writing inconsistencies. Like there's no context for why she does the things she does, but I'm just like maybe that's in her. Like there,
Mhm.
I just never understood how she could just navigate. Oh, and then also seeing Asher kiss that girl on the beach and then still proceed to get back together with him. Like, I don't the sort of reality that she operates in, like over time, going back and rewatching
Mm-hmm.
things, it's very odd to me. And I don't know if that's a writing failure or if it's the character. Like I still have that question
I think
But
part
I
of
because
it
have a
they're
is
so
like
question
what
for
I'm
Even
seeing
Naya.
play out
even
right
the
now
situation
with
with her and Chris.
Sorry.
I'm
I
seeing her. I'm seeing on my coverage with Beyond the Gates, right? There's a whole hive of people who are like staunchly on Eva's side, and I think that this is a natural thing where people
mm,
initially align with underdogs. So the moment that you identify somebody as an underdog, the rose-colored glasses come on, and the sympathy starts. Or at least if you are a person who believes yourself to be a person of like integrity and goodwill and like wanting the best for all, there's a natural allegiance there, and I think that part of it is it's that I think that they might have capitalized on, which to me speaks to like really great writing. They might have capitalized on the inherent perception that comes with underdogs, and that is how they were able to like get into this shift, and now we can look back and be like, oh wait, when we actually, if we were actually to hold her to the same standards that we were holding other people to, she was messed up from the jump.
mm,
Yeah, but I didn't like Eva. I saw her manipulation tactics from the beginning. So I mean, with Olivia, I think it was just because of the drugs. It had to be because of the drugs, because like you said, you're right. She was like undercover because everybody didn't see her for like the longest time. She was invisible. Like they were all worried about Jordan. Nobody was really worried about Liv until she started doing drugs. And I think that's why she started doing drugs, to be seen pretty much, right? And the only person that really seen her was Spencer because of that speech, that great speech she told. You know what I mean? And now that I look at it, I'm like, maybe, I gotta rewatch the show again now because y'all got me thinking. that's that's dangerous, you know what I'm saying? But I do think even when you saying about how she saw Asher kissing that girl and then she still got back with him, I think she got back with him because of the fact that she was guilty for messing around with Spencer, like kissing Spencer. Because she did want Spencer. She just didn't want to be with Spencer in that type of way. She was still with Asher. And then also Layla. She heard Layla say that she wanted to Spencer back because she kept pushing Spencer to be with Layla the whole episode. The whole episode, she was just like, "Oh, so you're gonna get back with Layla? You should get back with Layla.
which
Yeah, let's
which
go get a
just
gift for
toy.
Layla."
I'm sorry, it just reads even more insidious with those
Yep.
motivations.
And then right when that's what I'm saying. When I rewatched it, I was like, "Why is this girl pushing so
Yeah.
hard for him to get?" And it wasn't just her because even Jordan had said it too. So I was like, "Well, why are they pushing this so
But
damn?"
Because
my
then it feels
problem, my
disingenuous.
and my problem with that analysis is that that's something that, like, that's like the audience is like trying to speak for Olivia. Olivia never really explicitly explained any of the reason why she moved the way that she did in season 3.
That's true.
Facts.
So that's my problem. That's always been my problem with season 3 is we never got any, even at the end of season 3, when her and Spencer finally were able to be together, there was still apprehension there. Like there's always just something underneath the surface with Olivia, and she never has to explicitly say it. She can just move freely with the chaos that is caused. I don't, it's just her ability to dissociate and like continue to still move in and out of spaces, like, and be unscathed while everyone else has to deal with that is it's very alarming about her character. And there's never any real explanation. We'll never get any real answers from the writers or Samantha Logan. It's just like, oh well, she's grown so much, and
But I
this is
think
who she
the
is.
actors
Yeah.
don't even know. I think the actors don't even know because there was even a time when she was talking to Layla and she was like, "You try to get Spencer drunk," and Greta was like, "That never happened." So I don't even know why the writers put that in there. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of it is
Ooh,
like
I don't recall
they
her saying that, but maybe there's just an interview I'm not aware of because I don't
well
I
Yeah,
don't recall the actor speaking to these storylines in like a real way
That
that
was on her YouTube
really.
channel, right?
They
that was
also
on a
can't
YouTube
yeah,
though. I will say that the
channel.
actors really can't. They can only speak to whatever their interpretation is when they come forth
Fiction
and try
is,
to
yeah.
give a performance. They actually can't speak to
Right.
the true interiority of the character because they don't control it. The writers do.
They don't.
So even if
The
they do say
writers.
Which
something, it could not actually be accurate in reference to the true intention. It could have just been this is how I chose to play it because this is how I
play
understood the
it, yeah.
text.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which
Yeah.
when you bring it back to Khalil's and the question we were asking, I think that shows that it is kind of less intentional on Khalil's part because his character has said out loud
Mm-hmm.
the thing about him being in survival mode. He has acknowledged that in his conversations with Jordan, and so I don't know if that makes it worse than Olivia because he acknowledged it and he knows it about himself.
I
Does
think that's what
does
makes it
know
feel
does
like
knowing
character
something
assassination. I think that's why it came up. With Olivia, I am going to agree like that wasn't character assassination. That was literally just this is who you were
Mm-hmm.
and you were lying about it, girl, to yourself and everybody else and however the hell you want to say it. This is who you are and this
Yeah.
is who they want you to be forevermore. Fine, go to hell. But Khalil, he is I think who we actually met and now he's
Mm-hmm.
doing completely different things, making completely different decisions, and operating in a weird ass mindset, which that part feels assassination of character-y.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
yeah, yeah. I agree because, like, in all of the examples y'all just gave, and even some of the stuff I'm seeing in the chat as well, like, you can draw comparisons to like things that she did in the earlier seasons to stuff that happened in the later seasons. Whereas with Khalil, this just feels like so far out of character. Like I was actually shocked when I saw that in the episode. So I feel like definitely this seems like they are just doing this out of convenience for the story, which they tend to do a lot.
Yeah.
But like Olivia is just that's just what her character is, you know?
And
But
to
it's
the
unfortunate that they do that though.
very.
But I also think that we didn't get enough time with the Khalil either. Like you got to remember, we only had one season with him, and then now this is the
True.
second season, and it's ending. So we don't really get as much time as we got with Olivia. We
Which
got
I
like
think also makes it worse. Like
season
if
after
I can shut the thing
yeah,
off in an episode and a half, when they beat me over
yeah.
the head with Olivia Baker for 2 seasons before I really was like, all right, F y'all for real. And I don't give a damn about it. Like it took me close to 40 episodes to be like, all right, Olivia, F you. And y'all are getting me in an episode and a half ready to just walk away from this boy. Yeah,
And
yeah, it's getting
because
worse. And then
yeah,
also to the point of like, even if they are y'all are trying to say that you set things up. When Tori came to Khalil, like I want you to talk to KJ, he like for what? We ain't friends. Like, why would I do that? So to have him 2 episodes later now, no. No. Hell to the no. Y'all
Mm,
got me messed up.
that's a good point.
Cause
Yeah,
where the hell did
that's
this
true.
come
That's true.
from? He just told this girl
That's what
no and did it begrudgingly.
and I just feel like it is worse too, because why are you using this limited amount of time to do this
Right.
for his
That's
character? There's other ways that you can set up. How are we landing this
Hello?
plane? And this is what we're
Give the
doing.
boy a boom box and sit him outside her house before you do this dumb shit. Ugh.
right.
Right. It's not a great choice. It's
Are we gonna get
what I'm saying.
flashbacks of the summer of them two now? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm
There
so
was no
Oh
flashbacks
wow.
for them.
oh my
She's
god,
been
they're
at
gonna do it.
Dinsburg and he's been avoiding her and not calling her. They have no flashbacks.
Well,
And
I'm saying not
they
with
can keep
her,
it
you
even
know,
or.
I'm not saying him
Him
and
and
Amina.
Tori.
I'm talking him and Tori. Are we gonna get
Yes, that's what
flashbacks?
she's
Oh,
asking. That's what she's
Khalil
asking.
and
Oh
Tori.
my gosh, please no.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
I doubt
See, if
it,
they
to be
do
honest.
that, then I'm more inclined to think that it may happen. Like if that happens,
The
I'm like,
chat has
okay,
said
and I'll get
40% of y'all, 41% of y'all said 80% likely, 27% has said 100% likely. So y'all mean to tell me that 68% of y'all believe that it is 80% likely or higher that Khalil and Tori will end up together and I am supposed to not quit this hoe?
wait.
Is that what y'all
Read
telling
that
me?
again, because
Yes. Yeah.
I voted 30% or less. So who did the majority vote for?
The majority
That
voted
is, did they say
80%
it's
or
Majority voted for
higher.
80%.
uh
And
well
I
maybe
can't quit.
because
That's what
they
y'all trying to tell me? I can't quit?
uh,
Yes.
no, you
Yes.
can't
But
because we done
it's
been through
Oh
hell
my.
and back through with this show. So
And
like
I'm
we might as
tired,
well just
Kofi.
end in the goofiness.
I'm
I mean,
tired.
dang. 9
I'm
more episodes? You can't hold
Hi.
out for 9 more
Hell
episodes,
no,
Erica?
I'm
Come on
weary.
now.
Always asking the black woman
Yeah.
to ride. No, we
Amazing.
tired. We quit. We're dying. We're no longer riding.
We'll
We're
be here with
dying.
you.
and I'm sorry,
Kofi,
but if we're
Kofi,
asking for more flashbacks so that I can see whether or not Khalil and Tori gonna end up together, y'all can keep it. I
Y'all
don't
can
need to
keep
see
it.
that. Y'all
Do
are
y'all
trying
understand
it.
the
I don't
hell
need
that
not
to
that
see
sounds
that.
and I'm
like?
not
Thank you.
I'm not
I
asking
don't want
for it. I'm
this to
saying
happen at all. I'm just saying
I'm
this is
not
all
ask
Right.
she
American
was asking.
do.
She was asking. That's all. I'm not asking for it. I'm only saying
Yeah,
if it
no one's
happens, then
asking
I'm more
for it. I
likely to
just
think
think it's
that
all
Tori and
American.
Khalil will happen. But if I don't see it, then
I'm asking
I'm allowed
for
to
it,
say
but
we
not for that
tripping.
reason.
Because
Yeah,
you
I
like
am
Kofi,
you
asking for it,
you
but not
Kofi.
for
asking
that
for
You
it,
reason.
want the
Antonio,
mess,
because
huh?
you like dabbling and being the agent of chaos every now and again. Like every
No,
Well, hold on.
15th
I do.
Nah,
Sunday.
yeah, every
I do,
now
but
and
that's not
then.
what I'm
But
asking.
Not you, Kofi. I'm
Sam.
talking about
uh,
Antonio. Antonio is advocating for the flashbacks with K-Head because he likes
I mean,
sprinkling in a little chaos every now and again.
I do. That's why I
Why
was
are you asking
Team
for it?
Cam so much. But also, I just want to see how they. I want to see how they deal with the relationship between those two characters compared to how they deal with KJ and Amina in the flashback.
You think that there's
But
going to
that
be
would
much of an improvement?
but that would show. I feel like they would have no choice but to show him
I'm
showing
not.
up for Tori how he
Sorry.
should be showing up for Amina, which just
Uh,
continues on with the assassination of the damn character. They're gonna make sure I leave
but
here
at
with no
least,
sympathy for his ass, not an ounce.
but but at least we will have it on screen in the arc of the story of why the character would do that instead of just like having nothing and being like, oh well, I guess this is the character now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna need to see some visual
But it would
evidence.
still feel like forced context. Like I won't matter to me. Like I'm speaking for me. It's not gonna matter at all. All these insertion of flashbacks are just lazy writing. So
Yeah,
we wouldn't even be
that's what
having
I'm
this
speaking on.
conversation had they not wanted to copy and paste something that's already been done with KJ and Amina. That's
Like
the
I
whole
just
point, is that
cannot.
we could be
I
using this
can't.
Yeah.
limited time for something more realistic and something more new and fresh.
Money Green
And this
I
is
just
say,
don't
actually
want
Yeah.
to
don't be
do it.
trying to guilt me talking
why are
about
they
something. Don't
doing
abandon
that
the
though?
family, cause y'all the only reason why my ass is here now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you might as well
That
stick it out. Well, you the captain of
Uh,
this ship now.
Mm-mm.
The
So
hell,
see, it's not
the
happened.
hell. When the
This
hell
You are
was
the
the
is
captain.
election?
character
I
living life.
concede. When was the election?
Oh.
Season one,
God.
episode one, I guess. I don't know.
right.
It's so ghetto here. I want off of this ship. Y'all know
Oh
we
my
ride into
God.
Oh,
hell, and
Okay.
y'all want to
Like
gleefully
you like
continue to
Odysseus.
ride. Ugh.
So
You like
can I
you
ask
like
you a
Odysseus.
question?
I
Can I
I
ask you a
don't like it,
question?
Antonio.
How
That's what
would
it
you
feels like. It feels very Odysseus coded, and I hate
yeah. 20
how would
years.
you guys
Stuck on the
make this
screen for 20
better
years.
though?
it. Wait,
If
sorry,
you
y'all
were
was
the
talking at the same
writer,
time. What you say, Toy?
if you were the writer, how would you make this better? What would you want to see on your screen instead of what you seen last night?
Khalil needs a boombox in his hand immediately. First and foremost. Before we get to snitching on people, get you a boombox and get in them damn crates and tell this girl how you damn feel and stop talking to Forehead immediately. Forehead,
Right.
take your
Never
licking.
play
He
truth.
cheated
All I
on
do is
you.
think of you.
Hello,
Got it.
something.
Yeah.
Forehead, it sucks. You like the boy, he don't like you as much as you like him. It happens. Go ahead, brush your knees off, stand up,
Yeah,
and walk your ass
facts.
away and find some damn self-esteem. Next, KJ.
Bruh.
I get that you don't like rejection and you want your happy family together and everything, Bookie Butt, but you're gonna have to shit on get off the pot, baby. Tell Amina how you feel. If she don't reciprocate in the moment, if you want to continue on the friendship, figure out what the hell that looks like, but then go on and just stand up. Stand up. Amina, stop lying about this Dinsbury bullshit, because that's all it damn is. And figure out how you feel about these little boys. That's what the whole damn this season should be about. That Khalil should have a boombox in his damn hand trying to figure out how he can chase Amina. KJ should be finding his damn self-esteem and working on his rejection wound. And Amina should be figuring out which of these boys that she likes the most. Everything else, I don't give a good goddamn about. Coop can keep her lesbian love and her random ass law degree that she got yesterday from Strayer University, and she gonna take over the goddamn world. Layla, you can stop running to me talking about something you worried about being your damn daddy. If you not divorcing Jordan Baker's ass, Layla, sit back and look pretty and get off my nerves.
Strayer
Fuck, man.
University.
Strayer University ain't calling.
That's
Corey
wild.
No shade to
Forehead,
Strayer
look, I don't
University. I'm
like
sorry.
Corey.
I'm sorry, Strayer. That's no
Oh,
shade to
Nah, I
you.
don't like Corey,
wow.
but man,
That's
don't
so
be calling
funny.
that girl forehead, bro. Like, nah,
She is
it's
forehead forevermore. If I'm gonna be stressed,
Nah.
I'm gonna be whacking back. Cause that's one thing I ain't ever gonna do is take it lying down, Kofi. This girl is wreaking havoc on my damn nerves. So she is forehead forevermore.
I bet.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
So,
We didn't have no Tory supporters and no
Yeah,
I know.
you're caping hard, honey. I don't know
I'm
why.
not
What does she
caping for this girl.
did she
I'm
pay
just saying.
you for this
I'm not
officer?
gonna. I'm not
Welcome in,
gonna
Britt
call her
Joy. How are you,
forehead.
boo?
That's all.
Shiva,
Oh, jeez.
Kofi,
Kofi, I
you
read
can't
your
talk
chat.
about
I
this
saw you
girl
tell
forehead,
John
but I
story.
can. And I can, knowing that
Right.
y'all could call me forehead tomorrow if you like. I got a big ass forehead too, and I don't give a damn. She's forehead for the foreseeable future.
I ain't
I
with
mean,
it.
the girl
But
has a big
I
forehead. It's okay.
do what you do, baby girl. Yeah, just do it. It's cool, man. I'm not tripping. I'm just not gonna call her
You
that.
seem like you are. You seem hurt.
Yeah.
No, I
You
just
look small in the chest, brother.
I was saying what the point is, but it's all good, bro. Like it is. Like I
It
said,
makes me
I'm just
feel
here so I
better,
won't get.
Kofi. That's the point. I feel less victimized by
Someone in the
Tori's
chat.
pick Nisha ways on my screen if I could call her forehead. It just makes me feel good. Just liken it to a fidget spinner. Every time I call her forehead, I feel like, you know what, I could tolerate this hoe.
That's
I cool. That's
someone
what's
in the
up.
comments say, when did Coop take the bar? And I'm trying to remember.
She
Stop.
Stop.
Did
hasn't.
she?
I mean, she didn't
Did
yet.
she even take
She
it?
hasn't, but she's taking
Guys,
over the
No,
the way
world
she
Coop
didn't
did not
yet.
take
with
that is
6 law
She's
crazy.
the meekest
classes
lawyer ever.
and the love of her life. Here, that's all she need in this life of sin is 6
The
classes, a
power of
couple
love.
torts, and her love.
Torts. The power of love was her bar. She passed, I
Child.
guess.
Right. Ugh,
No,
I
but
passed
Or did
as
out.
that
a
happen during
writer,
the summer?
I really
Oh,
wish they would like. I wish they would have spent this season giving us a little bit more payoff, even though they don't have a ton of time. Payoff to the things that they set up. Payoff to Khalil walking into a space of feeling more safe. Even as he's navigating his parents coming back, he does have a more stable ground to stand on when weathering them. So I feel like we should start to see him stabilize a little bit. Even with them creating a little bit of waves, it's not going to be the thing that completely rocks over his boat, but we're still seeing him so shaky, so much so that he's erratically now confiding in Tori because the truth must be revealed. Okay, Olivia Baker, shut your ass up. Like, that to me just feels so damn weird. Khalil should be pursuing Amina. He just should. That literally should be the writing for him this season. Yes, he's pursuing a college scholarship and all of that. Duh, we get that. But he also should be making the choice to pursue Amina because that's what the hell he damn wants. And that would line up with him actually finding himself into a season of no longer surviving and trying to walk into thriving and what the hell that damn looks like. Now, she don't have to choose him. I'm not saying that has to be the
Right.
case, but that should be his story. KJ, you have already cultivated this relationship. He should be having some type of damn interior audit or interrogation of self of why he's in this thing with Tori when it feels a way with Amina. Like, he feels this with Amina and he feels this with Tori, and we're not seeing any of his screen time being given to why is this different and is this right or any of the damn things. Like, that is what the writing would go to if I was actually in the writing room for those two.
Mhm.
Definitely agree. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think they should have did more in the sense of like when Amina had went to I'm about to call him KJ Khalil, and she had told him, "I want you to show me that you want me. I want you to, you're gonna have to prove it to me because he ain't doing nothing." And that's what she was basically telling him. And instead, he's just like
Still doing nothing.
6 months later, you ain't tell me. You told him.
Sulking,
Like
fucking
what?
whining. Ugh.
Mhm.
He is such a better character than this. Like, that it's just so crazy to have him not making any type of active strides towards Amina, given all that he knows. All he begged last season. All I want to know is the truth. All I want to know is how people really feel. She tells you, and then you sit on your hands and now throw a tantrum. Please.
No. Do you think he maybe took what his dad said so literal to the point where he just said, I ain't gonna mess with her?
No.
Because
No.
I know some men who do that. They will take it another way of what that person had said. Because that's not what his dad was saying when he gave that advice on the end of season 7.
No, and if
And I think
they meant for him to have that, they ruined that with this episode. Him choosing this
Mhm.
action ruined any of that. He can't feign, oh, I just didn't know. He can't feign nothing now. You made a choice, a B choice, but a choice nonetheless.
Yeah.
Mhm. I had a question. Do you guys think that they are framing Khalil's character or like assassinating his character in order to, I guess, put some wind in the ship that is KJ and Amina? Because it almost feels like when people were going against Layla, I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but like the way that the people were going after Layla online based on some of the things they were choosing to do, it almost felt like they were doing that for Olivia to thrive. So it almost, I don't know, it just seems weird,
Mm-hmm.
this character move. So it kind of has me thinking, are they doing that so that people will be more for KJ and Amina than Khalil and Amina. I don't know. That just came to my mind. And I was
I
wondering
think
what you
so.
That tracks,
I said that
actually.
earlier. I felt like it was a launch pad to this whatever's going on with Khalil. It's just another way to service the KJ and Mina of it all. Because if it was this was a very much a KJ and Amina centric episode. So
But then it
that's what
calls
it
the
feels like to
question:
me.
do they need to do that? Like
No,
I,
they don't.
I
No.
might
They
argue,
don't.
I might argue that with Spela versus Bolivia,
Mm.
they kind of needed to do that to Spela because I still stand on it to this day that Spela was a better ship. But with
Mm.
That's
Khalil,
Yeah.
true.
Amina, and KJ, it doesn't feel like they needed to downgrade Kamina. Kamina? Both of them K, so child, I don't know. Khalil
Yeah.
and Amina to prop up KJ and Amina because they both had such solid separate things.
One
Mhm.
episode ago. Literally
Yeah.
one episode ago.
Hmm.
Yeah. All it took.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
No,
that's
but to your
I
point, Kitty, I
definitely
think that they
agree with
might
you.
actually be doing what you're saying, but I'm just like, but they're doing it and they don't even need to this time.
they don't need to.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it's
That's what
so
I feel.
unnecessary. I rather be
Because
intrigued like
It
last
feels like
episode and feel torn. I
Mm-hmm.
rather feel that way. I feel like that adds more to the story than what they're trying to do, like
Mhm.
essentially trying to make people
hmm,
hate Khalil's character just to uplift another ship. Like that just doesn't make any sense.
I definitely enjoy being
the classic.
torn way more than this. Sorry, Antonio, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was saying it's like the classic soap opera writing. Like these characters have been this way for too long. We kind of bored. We need to switch something up. All right, make someone new. Like
Mm-hmm.
completely 180 their character, so we have
Ugh.
some more
yeah,
drama to stretch it out.
But
because
like, do that with
I
Coop or Layla at this point. Layla, girl, we didn't got your story already. I don't give a damn what they do with you. I'm not even gonna hold you. I just want you to keep getting in check.
yeah
Do that with them. Don't do
yeah.
that with Khalil. Like Khalil was literally the second coming to Spencer. He was our second chance with this series.
And there
Agree.
was just like such a more organic way. Like there was no. That's why I felt like the flashbacks and trying to revegify this season, like this cast of actors of characters. It wasn't needed because KJ and Amina, we've already seen the natural progression of their connection and their chemistry. You've also seen the natural, organic sort of the life just pulling Khalil and Amina in two separate directions. Like that's just been natural, gradual, organic. That is understandable. But you forcing this extra element that this mystery and secrecy with KJ and Amina, just it wasn't needed at all.
The
It does
revegified, it
nothing for
goes
them.
crazy. It is spot on, Naya. I am using that moving
Yeah, because
forward because that's what they are doing. They are revegifying this fucking season. This damn cast.
but there was
Yeah.
already a connection. And like we said it, y'all said it last week because I did watch y'all. Y'all said it last week. Y'all said it perfectly. Y'all said they were giving us what we wanted with this Spalala and the Spalivia of it all. They thought they did it, but they did it. They messed it up all in one freaking episode that we watched last night. And that's why it's annoying because it's like you didn't need to do that. We already knew they had a connection. When he held her hand at that daggone tub, we knew what it was. You know what I mean? Hell, they have a freaking handshake. We knew what it was. Nobody was shocked. But again, did we need this though? No, we didn't. You could have just literally had her being torn, like she said, torn between the two, trying to figure out, okay, you know what? I kind of like him. But then also, like, maybe tell Khalil, like, hey, listen, I did like you. There was a time I did like you, but I'm starting to lean towards KJ because KJ has been there for me. Whatever the case may be, actually have those hard conversations. Unfortunately, they're probably not in this in all American universe. They don't have those hard conversations, those really honest conversations, saying, "Hey, I like this person. I'm not really feeling you like that anymore. I did like you at first. However, I like this person now." Or even with KJ, hey yo, Tori, this ain't gonna work, bro. I'm feeling the meaning, dog. I don't even like you like that. Like whatever. But you know, nobody's doing that. Everybody is just sitting there like, Well, I'm gonna stay with Tori. No, girl, I love you. What you talking? We cool. We cool. You was a good girl. Like, cut it out, dude. Like, you're sitting here and you're trying to play in this girl's face. You should have just told her, like, yeah, you know what? Amina feel like home. Like, boom, I'd have told her everything she need to know. Like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't KJ's pick. Cause she already knows she not your pick. She already knows because you share everything emotional with Amina. You do not share it with Tori. And so we've already seen that. But we didn't need the whole he went to the school and we got a flashback of it. It's like, okay, yay. Not another one. But again, we've had this so many times in each All American universe, not just in the first one. We had it in the second with Damone because they actually had sex. We was like, oh yay, not really, because we liked them with Thea. Everybody liked them with Thea, but they messed that up. You
I
see what
need
I'm saying?
I need y'all's help.
Is it a pattern?
Yes.
Is it a pattern?
And I need y'all's help. I need y'all's clarity, okay? And in the chat, listen up because I need y'all too. Is this toxic of me?
Oh God.
Sorry.
When you started off like that. When you started off.
Is this toxic, right? And I'm just thinking, so I haven't even fully formed this as it's falling out of my mouth. Okay. With the whole Tori thing, right? Like you said that she knows that she's not the pick. Like you've shown her and you gave all the examples and I agree. And I'm so staunchly of like, girl, when he showed you that, you should have just stepped off. And then in the same breath, because like as you were talking, I was like, wait a minute, Erica, you might be messed up in this because I can advocate for Tori to walk her ass away initially. But if Amina would have had that conversation that you just said with KJ, I would have wanted him to try to prove himself to her. Do that make me toxic?
No.
For real. Like, I want y'all to be honest
I
with me.
mean, I think as a guy, from my perspective, I don't think there's nothing wrong with proving yourself. But my thing would be why do you want that though? Like, is
I
it just
want it because
for
I feel like
self gratification?
no, I want it because I feel like even if Amina had the conversation of like, yeah, I thought I wanted you, but now I want KJ, part of that still feels like would have been motivated because she wants KJ because she knows KJ wants her. And she initially did want Khalil. Like there was a time for that. So it's not the same with Tori. Like Tori, girl, you guilted that man into being with you, being a friend with you and now being with you. It was never given what was already established between the two of them. So I would want him to prove himself to her, one, because she has already gone out of her way to try to prove herself to you, to show exactly how she feels. And because I feel like you feel the same way, I think that reciprocating would be a productive use of your time, even if you don't wind up getting a girl. But I feel like when people think about it in like how I said it, right, and like, oh, but you advocating for the girl to walk away but the boy not to, that can sound really toxic, and I don't want to be hypocritical in that, but that's my real feelings about it and like whys. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, well, I think when you explain it that way, it sounds pretty reasonable. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
Kofi, how you feel?
I mean, yeah, I could see that. I mean,
Yeah, I think as a guy,
I think, yeah. I mean, I tend to lean to what Antonio's saying. I mean, we just want to, we want to show that you're interested in a girl. Just put in the effort and say, yeah, I'm gonna reciprocate. So I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. So
What was your
it
initial
could low
response, Kofi? Before Antonio said anything, what was your initial response?
maybe I ain't gonna lie, I cringed a little bit because I thought low key was low key toxic. But
Okay.
then when you broke it down that way, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take out the pitchfork. She made low key have a point, so I can accept that.
And y'all
That's a
tell me in the chat
reasonable
how you feel too. Tell me in the chat how you feel.
explanation. That's a reasonable explanation. Because you know me. I'm quick to get out the pitchforks and stuff. So I'm like, nah. But I that was a reasonable explanation. So
I've
I don't
had
think it's toxic.
I've had conversation with men, specifically men that I'm very fond of and I think are fond of me. And it's been a lot of conversations around equality, and like some men feel put in to, I guess, I don't, for lack of a better word, like weird circumstances when it comes to women when we're like asking for certain things. So I'm always trying to figure out if I'm asking too much of a man, or if it's like, no, y'all actually just need to be called up to this particular place. So that's part of also the reason why I asked that. Kenny, Naya, Toy, do y'all have any thoughts
Yeah,
on?
I was gonna say I thought it was reasonable because I feel like it depends on the context, right? Because I do think like both men and women, like you should be like fully honest in terms of how you feel, and both sides should, like, reciprocate, like, fully. Like, even if it's like the girl is the one that has to, I guess, be let down or not chosen or whatever. Like, yes, the she should still be honest and still fully express, yes, hey, this is how I feel. But I think in this context, like, the guy, I guess, would probably be let down. But I do think that they too should still be honest. So I don't think it's like you expecting more out of the guy. I just think that in this context, yes, the guy should, but that doesn't mean that in general, as women, we should, do the same.
Hmm.
I definitely agree. I approve this message. That's all I can say. I approve this message 100%. And because I do think that they should have that conversation instead of beating around the bush all the time. Just be real about it. And I get it. They're high school students. We get it, But no, they should be able to have that conversation. I mean, you don't want to hurt nobody. I get it. You don't want to hurt nobody. But however, by you being real, it's better to be real with them than you sitting here lying and doing all that other stuff. So yeah, I definitely do think that that how you broke it down, I approve this message.
I rather accept a hard truth than a sweet lie. So
Thank
just
you.
be real. It's gonna hurt, but I'd rather know now than to just lie to me, saying, "Oh, no, it's not it," or "No, I don't want to talk about it." Truth hurts, but it gives people clarity. So that's how I feel about the whole situation. So these kids just need
Yeah,
to, Mina need to tell how she feeling. Lil got to keep it 100, say how he feeling. KJ got to keep it real and say how he feeling. Tori, no matter how people don't like you, you gotta say how you feeling, whatever, and then just do what
No,
y'all
she
gotta
don't need to
do,
say
and
how
then
she
just
feeling. She needs to
well,
say why she feeling at this point. She needs to
why
say
she
why she
feeling the
feeling the
way
way
she
she
feeling.
feeling, because that's the part that we don't know. We know how you feel, unfortunately, ho. We just don't know why.
Uh,
Um,
all right, fine. What? Yeah, just be kids. Just keep it honest. Like Dej Love said, just be honest. Just be real. Like that's all. I mean,
Janelle says
no,
that
it's
I
a hard
think
conversation.
that they want KJ to be the second coming of Spencer instead of Khalil. Well, too late. Too late. Khalil has already embodied Spencer's whole damn soul. I'm surprised that Spencer's even walking around, because that is Spencer.
yeah. I think as far as like
Yeah.
showing up at the Springs, KJ kind of has that similar thing. But I don't know if like
Oh,
as a totality, his personality, I don't think
no,
is similar.
it probably would be that his sense of community maybe, but other than that, like the essence, that is Khalil to a T. I
I'm
was
angry.
about to
Yeah.
say, what was I
I'm
about to say?
angry.
I think he is a completely new character because he's definitely not Jordan Baker, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
say he's Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
Is he like Damon?
Oh,
Maybe,
that's
maybe,
actually, that might be a good comparison.
but he
That
dang
makes
sure
sense.
ain't
Damon
Yeah,
Light.
Jace.
because
Damon Light.
Damon Light, because I ain't gonna lie, when he asked for that dance, that gave me vibes from Homecoming low key. I'm sorry. It just
With
it gave me
Jr.
Who's
no,
this
not
white?
JR. No,
Oh God,
Damon.
nobody's JR.
No, not JR. Damon. Like when he asked Amina for the dance. It
Uh,
took me back to Homecoming season one, like just a little bit.
Well, going
Now,
back to, I gave y'all like my little reasoning, and y'all said I wasn't toxic, which I appreciated. Y'all also my friends, and y'all care, so I'm gonna take that in stride as well. The selfish part, the part that might actually be a little bit more toxic in like the back end, is not my leading reasoning for what I said, but also I do think that we need to get back to normalizing boys doing certain things. Like, we are now in a generation where, and there's no shade to none of the young men that's currently on panel or in the chat or have come before, but I feel like we're in a generation now where we're normalizing men to not be chivalrous, to not be able to handle rejection, to not pursue women, to like not do all of these things. Meanwhile, y'all are still shoving down the girls' throats all of the fairy princesses and all of these romantic love stories about how it's supposed to be and how you can be best prepared for a man. Meanwhile, the men are not coming because they want you to come for them. Absolutely the hell not. So part of me, the selfish part of me, also wants to see Khalil pursue Amina, because I think the young people need to see what the hell that looks like and know that that's not foreign.
I agree. I 100% agree. Because, I mean, I don't know, this might sound toxic coming from me, but I am just saying, I feel like that is the way it's supposed to be. The men is supposed to be doing the pursuing. That's just how I see it. I don't care how else they framing it on television, in movies, whatever. The men are supposed to be doing the pursuing. Okay? I am not
I agree, Kenny.
pursuing.
I
I am
support
not
that
yeah,
pursuing
message.
any man. I'm not pursuing any man. They will have to pursue me.
yeah.
I,
I mean,
I actually agree.
I I agree up to a point. I mean, we've had Eric and I had multiple
yeah,
conversations
yeah,
about about this.
yeah.
I think like it's like a negative feedback loop, kind of like each problem or each perspective was is informed by the other perspective. So as far as like the men not pursuing anymore, I feel like that came from like the era of like the independent women type thing. But then that was a result of the way that men were treating women. So it kind of
Hello.
all it's kind of cyclical.
And honestly, the
Say
cycle
what?
starts with y'all though. That's the crazy thing. Like, I get it. Like, one thing beget another, but it still all started with you all, because you all, as the dominant gender, have had historically the power.
Right.
Very true.
Um, I've been listening to everybody, so I'm here. I've just been listening. I also have a hot take. This is just what I believe. Also, I feel like men should be doing the pursuing and the yearning, and I also feel like I feel like it's gonna be like y'all men gonna be mad. I also feel like men need to love women a little bit more. Like, I think there for
I
me, I
agree.
feel like the men need to love more than we do.
I
No,
agree.
I 100% agree with you. 110% I agree.
And that for
I
me
But
is
I
a
agree with
learned
that, but
thing.
I
I
also
had to
think that
learn that. I had to, like, I didn't
Yeah.
believe that before. I'm like, no, it could be
yeah,
the same. No, actually,
Yeah.
absolutely not,
but
Erica.
I also think that women need to learn to love
oh, you
themselves.
mean you mean
Yes, a
like
man can love you as well. However, but I also think the woman needs to learn how to love herself first,
A hundred
and
percent.
then the man can love you. Because I think sometimes, and I've seen this just like on TV and even in real life. You know what I mean? A lot of women do not know themselves and do not love themselves, so they get themselves into these situations, or they become a Tory and be desperate and be like, "He likes me, I know he does," and become a pick me. And the reason why is because they don't love themselves enough.
Yep.
And we need to start loving ourselves.
Yep.
Because
once you love once you
I
love
do
yourself
agree.
though, then you understand that in order to be like in being in a relationship, the man needs to love you more. So
I
that
agree.
goes hand to
I
hand to me.
agree
That's a
100%.
realization you come to once you get to the point of loving yourself.
Yes, I
that's I
definitely
don't know
agree
if
And
I
with
I'm
that.
heard
so
that
glad that
before.
Naya knows it in her 20s. Lord, I'm so happy for my friend. And not the Joan kind
Oh,
of
his
That's
happy.
point
I'm
interesting.
really happy for my friend.
100%.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a standard for me. Sorry.
I'm
I'm
not
Same,
really
becoming
same.
sure.
harder.
I
And it's no
Hold on.
better time than in your 20s to know that. I'm glad I know that in my 20s too.
Yes,
Like,
This
that
Kenny.
is
is
interesting.
like a lot of young women, like my peers, they really don't understand that. That is very important to understand.
I can't say I knew that in
It's.
my
I
20s.
didn't. I didn't
And
know that in
I'm
my 20s either.
I didn't know that in my 20s.
Do
I'm
you
not gonna lie.
think?
I did. I did not. I am 43
Uh,
years old. I did not know what it was. I literally was listening to the toxic TV, and I always thought that love was supposed to be like a fairy tale bull crap. And I think I was a little bit of a pick me too. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like on some aspect, but not to the point of like if I seen it and I was like keep doing it, but in the sense of I was gonna do whatever I could to please that man. So I was a
Mm-hmm.
people pleaser more than anything. But I don't think that I was very astute in my 20s. It didn't happen until like my 30s.
Yeah.
Like
Same.
maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Same.
Yeah.
Antonio, what's your question?
I was just saying like I don't think I don't. I'm trying to respond because this is something I haven't really thought about. This is kind of like a new perspective for me that I never really thought about. As far as like there are some women who think that the man needs to love them more.
Mm-hmm.
Like how? I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to ask.
How does that manifest?
Yeah, like what does that look like?
Naya, since you said it, I'm gonna let you go get yours off first. Do you have a?
Um, I just think us as women inherently do more. That's just what we have been raised to do. We've been raised to almost put others, especially men, center men at the before ourselves. So naturally, we as women show up giving more. And I feel like um because we are very much in a patriarchy, men don't have that same expectation. And therefore, that is how they lead in their lives, friendships with women, any kind like relationships with men, any kind of community with women, there is an expectation for the man to show up as he is, which is either giving the bare minimum or less effort, and women are just expected to always show up with the standard of showing up more, giving more, loving more. And I just feel like for me, the standard of a man coming with the same energy that I am expected to have to come with and in society when it comes to my interactions with men, that needs to be that responsibility to me falls higher on the man than it does
Right,
me because I inherently as a woman show up that way. So
right.
I
And
just expect you to value me enough to want to, yes, meet me at that level, but to show up harder and show up more for me.
it's that part,
You know
and
what's
that's what it
crazy?
looks like to me. It looks like you are obsessed with me. Like, knowing how far I go in relationship, I think you're already on the right track with a man if he's trying to outlove you, kinda. And that is pretty much rare. Like, I don't really hear much about how men think to do that, let alone are acting on it. So trying to give you like some
I
tangible
was about to.
things. Sorry, what you say?
I was about to touch on that.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I think, ironically enough, because even, and I'm not just thinking about like romantic relationships. I'm thinking about just men and women in general. But I think a big reason why, if you look at like men's relationships with other men, like even that is not it's not the same as like as far as like the emotional support, the being present in those relationships. Men, we're not really, how do I put this? It's the same way that uh, a lot of men show up in relationship with women is the same way that they show up in relationship with men. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I
How
don't know if
so?
I agree.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like you validate each other more than you would ever
Yeah.
validate us.
I actually I disagree because a lot of men's relationships with each other are surface level or event
Mhm.
based. They're not. Um, it's not as deep or consistent.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
I, I actually,
Mm,
I kind of
okay.
agree with what you're saying with that, because like I have a lot of male friends, and I feel like their relationships with each other are very surface level.
But
I
even
have
on,
observed, so I can kind of agree with you on
I think
I would
Erica's
agree
gonna
with
touch on how I'm feeling. Go ahead.
I,
Yeah.
I agree with that part of it, but for me, like I think one of my best friends, oh, he infuriates my ass so bad. Uh, and I love him down, but he infuriates me because he will probably like he advocates all the time of like, yeah, well, my friendships are not as shallow. So I feel like a good majority of men don't realize how shallow their friendships are, and then even with the shallowness of the friendship, the loyalty that some men show each other is not the same of the loyalty that men bring to relationships with women in heterosexual relationships. So that's why I was saying I kind of
Hmm.
disagree, Antonio, because even if y'all ain't sharing your deepest darkest secrets, and I know I can confide in this and da 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 da, you will slide on me before you slide on him.
Mm.
Hmm. And
That
there's
is
a
true
certain
because
space. There's a certain space that you guys hold for each other that you don't hold for us. Like as like that's not something that is a shared a shared thing with both genders. Like you guys hold a specific space for each other, like right or wrong. And I'm obviously it's more intentional with other, with certain men than others. But there's an allegiance and a
Mm-hmm.
inherent
And that's the
um
part. It's inherent.
loyalty that's in, yeah, that's it's just ingrained. So
Y'all don't even
it's a
talk about it.
default.
But then when we
Yeah.
get to talking and we want
yeah,
certain things, it's like it's the
I
biggest thing to pull it out of you. And it's like, but you give this to him for free. You didn't even have to decide to do
Yeah.
that.
That's facts.
Right.
That's fact.
yeah,
It sometimes
I
it's
would
like
I would
pulling
agree with
teeth, trying to get like to get them to open up to say what they need to say. Or like I gotta literally sometimes I gotta read your mind. I can't read your mind. I'm not a magician. You gotta tell me what it is. Unfortunately, though, you told your boy, but you couldn't tell me what this was. Like that's crazy, but that is how it is. Unfortunately, yeah, I agree.
yeah, I
I
would
read
agree
that
with
message.
that.
Yeah.
So are you
I
still
just think
processing,
men.
Antonio? The
Yeah.
men loving the men has to love you more. And again, that's something that's an acquired
Oh
learning
yeah,
that I had to
definitely,
Yeah.
arrive
definitely.
at. And honestly, it also
Yeah,
took me, I mentioned this early on in the live, it took me going through the relationship where I realized, like, yo, I actually love this man more than I love myself. This is crazy. Like, girl, are you dumb?
Mm.
Yes, you were dumb in this season, but like, don't ever do this dumb shit again. And to know what that feels like, to know what that looked like, to be able to go back to that particular relationship and look at the various decisions that I made and certain things that happened, it's just like, wow, okay, so moving forward, you just needed to be reversed because you know that you will never do a man how he did you if he gives you what you gave him. So he is safe to love you more than you love him because you aren't leading with the inadequacy, the lack of capacity, or whatever the hell is all the reasons that led to him mishandling you. Does that make sense?
Mm.
yes,
I have to
And I
say
think,
though, I think because you're 20 and that you have that insight, that is dope as hell.
It
Dog, I wish I
is.
had that though, for real.
Child.
they,
I'd have been having
Ah,
my way if I would have known.
yes, if I'd have known what I know today, shoot, I'd have been a bad bitch. I ain't even gonna lie to you. However, I will say this though. I'm glad I went through what I went through
Mm-hmm.
because I learned
Yeah.
and I know what not to do. And I know when I see somebody, I know when they're full of shit because I'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, he full of shit. I'm not fucking with him because I already dealt with it. So that I mean, that's a good thing, but then it's also a bad thing because if you like, damn, why'd I go through that?
I
Yeah.
Like,
mean, every woman's got to come to that whenever it is in their journey. So it's just it's not indicative of anybody because of how whenever you come to that realization. I just happen to I know that now in myself, and so it makes me very strict. And I've been told that I have very strict standards from multiple people in my life, and I don't care because I've been shown examples in my life of what it is to value these men so much to the detriment of myself. So if that means being alone, then that is a better alternative to me than compromising on that. So I think men will take it as a slight to hear that. It's very jarring to hear that we should love more, but it's not a knock to y'all. It's
At
just
all.
we are inherently in, it is inherently in us to give more, and it is inherently not in y'all to, or it's not expected of y'all to show up giving more.
So if
And
y'all
so that
are
needs to
showing
be
up
flipped.
more, if y'all are
Right,
showing
we're
up and
nurturing.
loving more, then it is more likely for us to kind of make it to even, because we honestly, I feel like we don't never really make it to even when you think about all that women have to go through physically, emotionally, spiritually to be in a heterosexual relationship with a man in a patriarchal society. But if he comes in loving you more than him, then it tips the scales at least a little bit back into some type of fair adjacent territory for the woman to actually be safe. It is 100% not a slight to y'all, because you don't know the difference. Honestly, the man who loves the woman more don't know the damn difference, because she's coming with full on love. It's not that she doesn't actually love the man. We're not saying, oh, get with a man that you don't actually like. No, we're not saying that at all. That's some that men do. We're saying he has to be ready to really run through the wall for this woman.
Yeah. And it is on the onus on the men, just because of how male dominated our society is, and because this society is centered around patriarchy. So that's just, the onus has to fall on y'all to show up more, because you're not necessarily expected to.
Yeah, and no matter how you spin it, how independent a woman could be, like at the end of the day, they still hold any power. Like when it comes to these things, and I just have to say, Naya, oh my gosh, I can't believe like you sharing this made me feel like I'm not the only person in the world.
Y'all are
Yay!
anomalies, but in the best way. And I want you to take it as that night, because
Yes.
yes, we all come to this on our own journey. But I think what Toy is like leaning to, and what I'm leaning to when I'm like, I'm so proud and happy for you in this, is that you are of an advantage. Y'all have an advantage to know that now, because it's not something that is put in front of you in a way that they want you to learn that early. I think the patriarchy benefits from you not actually knowing that.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, like I said, I'm 43, and I had it because the people in my household, you know what I'm saying? So I watched these people, and I was like, oh, is that how you do a relationship? Because you don't know how to do a relationship. You really just sitting there watching other people and trying to figure out how you gonna do it, right? How you gonna do all this stuff. This first time I did it, right? My first relationship, I was sitting there just struggling. I couldn't figure it out. And I realized, why am I fighting so hard for this man? This man ain't even fighting for me. Why am I fighting for him? You know what I mean? And then I was like, okay, now I need to figure out, how do I love myself? I got to get rid of this man. So now I can know how much I love myself, how much I adore me and enjoy myself. Because sometimes you do need to take that time to be by yourself, to get to know yourself, to understand yourself, and say, I love me. Shoot, if you don't love yourself, who else is gonna love you? That's just real talk. You need to learn how to love yourself. And once I found that out, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was doing this all wrong. This
All
whole
wrong.
time. You know what I mean? And
You
I
choose
love
different
that you
men,
guys
you
do
choose
that.
different jobs, you choose different places to
Man.
live. When you actually take time to, one, get to know yourself, and then accept and love everything about yourself, your whole entire life changes.
I got no drama in my life because I learned to love myself.
Toy,
I
I
do
would
this. Once
argue
I
that
find
might be a
drama, I'm
lie,
gonna
Bookie
switch it up.
Butt, because All American
No.
is bringing the damn drama for us. I'm a drama
Give
free
me that.
too, and then here my ass go, and y'all won't let me quit. My life is peaceful here. My friends love me. I am
In the sense
navigating
of like
beautifully, and then every
friendships
Monday
and
night.
man and stuff. Yeah. I'm talking about friendships and
I
band.
know,
I don't have any drama in my life
I know,
because
boo.
of the fact that I
That's so
literally
funny.
can see what it is, and I just say that's gotta go.
Yep.
Once we learn how to just let it go,
Yeah.
then we're good.
Yep.
Most time we try to hold on because we're like, oh, but I've known her for so long. No, sometimes you gotta let that go, boo.
Let it go.
You gotta let it go. And that's what
Yes.
I learned.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a
child,
good lesson. I'm telling you.
the earliest you learn it, the better off you are, because then you have even more time with yourself and living life as you actually want it, not based off of what you were taught to perform it to be or what people taught you to want or whatever the hell. Anywho, that was a nice little interesting tangent. I love it here.
Yeah.
Kofi, you've been kind of
Yes,
silent.
Oh no, I'm just taking it in, listening to everybody. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you gotta and man gotta show more and love more because it's not expected of us to do it. So
And that's
and
not
yeah,
negating
I'm
that it's
kind of
scary for y'all. I'm not negating that at all. I just think that y'all are big boys and y'all can do it.
yeah I'm kind of doing it actively right now. I mean, I haven't
Ooh,
shared much of my personal life,
Okay.
but um, I have someone now, so like
Mm.
congratulations. That's
so
That's a
dope.
beautiful thing.
That
Oh,
is.
Sophie.
Now, the only thing I
it's
will
old
say, this
girl.
is not about Kofi's new announcement, so I want to say it before you expound more because we're
Yeah,
going to give you the space to expound.
yeah,
But it's also
yeah,
important for men to love themselves too, because while we're saying you have to love the girl more, you can't just be out here loving any and every damn girl more, thinking that you're going to get the thing. It has to be the right one, and you have to be able to know yourself enough to choose well. But go ahead, Kofi.
yeah. I know myself. Yeah, like. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember this old girl I told y'all about maybe lives ago,
I
maybe a
remember.
year, 2 years ago. Yeah, we've been talking since the Black
Okay.
Friday of 24. So yeah, it's kind of serious. So
Come on,
I'm gonna
time
just leave it
spent.
at
Wow.
that. But yeah, yeah,
Glad to hear, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
At
that's a
least one of us
beautiful.
She's
out here winning.
Oh,
Right.
I don't know,
Antonio.
Antonio. You out here having your way too now.
yeah,
Nah.
she's great, man. We
Oh,
pretty much talk every Sunday. Yeah, on the
Oh, that's
weekend. I mean,
nice.
it's a 5 hour time difference because she's in Ghana, but
long
you know,
distance.
Hmm.
but I
Well,
always
shout
look
out to
forward to
Kofi's
talking to her on
girl.
Sunday.
Shout out to
Yeah,
y'all.
That's
I love that
yeah,
for you.
yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
Definitely
I
got to keep the communication up because it's a long distance relationship. So those
Oh
are
Mm-hmm.
yeah, bro. We talk
those
every day
are
on
good.
Snapchat, so it's
Oh,
all
that's
good, man.
good. That's real good.
Yeah,
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 definitely.
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
social media
So
done well. Child Jada put in the chat Obsession film. Did y'all see that movie?
I,
Yes.
no, I haven't
Oh,
watched it yet.
Erica, if you talk about it, we're new best friends because I love that movie. I do.
What
Because if you look at the
toy? Well,
simile of it
first, well,
all,
wait, they didn't see it, so don't spoil it. Some
I've
of them
I ain't
didn't
seen it.
saying
spill it.
nothing. I ain't saying
But Toy,
nothing.
I cannot understand what the heck you liked about it. It was a chaotic,
It's
mediocre white people
disturbing.
mess.
So I'm gonna say why, and I'm not gonna tell you about the movie because a lot of people haven't seen it, like you said. I'm saying in the sense of the metaphor itself,
Oh, it exposed the men
because
folk.
especially
It exposed they
right, but
behinds. Ooh.
yes, exactly,
Ooh.
exactly,
Y'all,
and
they
then
cleared
the
y'all here.
ending, baby,
They cleared you.
the ending,
I
that ending,
definitely I
yeah,
definitely feel like without spoiling it, I definitely thought it was a an original idea, which was refreshing in terms of how they used horror and what is actually being relayed in the film. I don't
Yeah.
think they were lazy with the message, and um, it was very disturbing
yeah,
and very much white people at their most chaotic. But I think there was a method behind the madness, and if you were paying
definitely,
attention, then the message that you got from it should be the message that I got from it
Yeah.
and do better.
And men need to do better.
mm-hmm,
You men need to do
Yes.
mm-hmm,
better.
Oh
Here.
yeah, sounds
definitely.
like it, man.
The emphasis of it
It's
all was
yeah,
Antonio, it's on Peacock
It
now,
was
so you should be able to
chaotic but
watch it.
very accurate.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
very
I
much so.
watched the
So you
YouTube
get why I
channel,
said I liked
so
it. Okay.
a lot of their stuff is like white people chaotic stuff. I just haven't seen the movie, but a lot of their
There
YouTube
you
shorts films were
Yeah,
like that too.
it's on Peacock though, so you should be able to watch it in
I
full if you
wasn't
have Peacock.
I wanted to talk about that
Cool.
and Backrooms because I saw them back to back and I felt like people were praising them. I don't believe that they are
go. I
great
like that
movies.
one.
I think that the concepts are interesting. I look at both Backrooms and Obsession the same way that I look at Weapons. and all of those are one watch. And well, I might watch Obsession again because I actually want to do a deep dive breakdown because I feel like Obsession
I would
is
watch
cracking
Obsession
open
again. I don't know. I think the comparison to Weapons is interesting because I don't like Weapons. Backrooms I
in
haven't
reference to
seen.
like
So
I'm saying not in reference to plot and weapons, but with Weapons everybody was bigging it up as this big old thing, and I didn't feel like that. I feel like it was a mediocre
Yeah, they
no, I
were.
movie
didn't like
experience
it.
at
I didn't like
best.
Weapons at all. I
And
didn't like what
in the
I
theaters watching
yeah.
Obsession, I felt like I could have watched this on streaming. Like it didn't feel like it should have been like a movie event. The best part about Obsession for me is them calling out the manosphere. Like the topic that they're
Mm-hmm.
talking about was brilliant, but the rest of it I was just like, Lord, when is this damn movie gonna end? Because my God, I already got it. I'm 30 minutes in and I got it. So that is my comparison to Weapons. It's just like a bunch of white films that people are like heralding like this is the best thing that ever happened, and I'm like, actually no, this is a decent premise, an okay execution, but this isn't all that.
But you know what's interesting to me is with Obsession, while I agree, I don't think it should be heralded as like this once in a lifetime cinematic experience. Like I don't think it's there, but I do think based on what I have seen reaction wise, there are a lot of people who did not get the message of that film, which is why I feel like it's why it needed to be made. And
100%.
because
It
a lot of
100% needed
people
to be made.
a lot but it's disturbing to me how much reaction I have seen with people who completely miss the plot. So I feel like
I feel like I'm
I
expecting
don't
the
know.
majority to miss the plot, which is why we have so much male violence, femicide. Like I really expect for it to go over so many people here. I was really expecting for only women who watch it to be like, yeah, that tracks. Even if it's not to that level, this is how it feels being in this world with you niggas, even the white ones. That's how I left the theater.
A lot more men I was surprised got at least shades of the message, but still I was just like, okay, so even when you have something as white as this film, we still can't digest it in a way that like you would think it's digestible.
I think I've
and
seen
palatable.
one person caping for Bear, but the rest of it, like I watched Kenny. She did a really great breakdown about how horrible. And she's like, I'm judging you if you think that Bear is a good person. I actually only did one. I only watched one review, and I didn't put up a review of my own because I was like, I don't know if my audience is gives a damn.
You didn't watch Olay's? Olay's is really good.
I don't watch Olay anymore.
Really good. She did a really good job on that.
Toy, I don't watch Olay anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
She has a very interesting take as it pertains to the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively of it all, and from there I kind of like checked out.
Oh God, yeah, tap me out of that one.
I don't watch none of that celebrity stuff because then it makes me annoyed. So I don't watch. No. But yeah, I definitely did watch it, and I was like, oh, okay, I see where y'all going with this. That's just like the movie. Did you watch the drama? The drama.
Oh
was
yeah,
really good.
the drama was actually a really, really, really good movie. I didn't expect that at all. I literally went to just support Zendaya because I was boycotting Euphoria, and I said I gotta support her in something. So I went to go watch it, and I was like, wow, this blew me away.
When I seen the trailer, I was like, oh, they got something with this because they don't make trailers like that no more.
For which one?
For the drama.
Oh, I didn't watch it because I don't really
like the very first trailer.
Yeah,
I
the
watched
trailer
the first
was.
one and I don't watch the rest, but I also not realized they had something.
Yeah, the trailer
sure.
was good. That was definitely the lure for me. But once I don't even think the trailer, I think as good as it was, really encaptured the experience because I was in the movie theater like, wow, this is really good.
It's so good. Like I said today, you got me in here. You know I don't be doing all these white folk. But I was loving every minute of it. Every minute of it here. I also really love the Odyssey. I've been like holding back because I can't get 70mm tickets again.
I want to see that.
I saw it in 70mm and I don't want to see it in nothing else. And now that's like making me not be able to see it again because it's sold out through August in 70mm. But the Odyssey is phenomenal. Fun,
So I
Didn't
should
those
just
3 hours zoom
phenomenal.
past, Erica?
What'd you say?
so I should
Erica,
go see Odyssey.
I'm gonna be so real with you right now. That's why I was late because I was watching it again.
Ah, did you enjoy it?
Yes, I enjoyed it the second time. It was amazing. I was
I
like,
did not get to go see
It's
that. I'm
good.
gonna have
Antonio,
to
what
watch
you
it.
say?
I say, didn't those 3 hours zoom past?
I couldn't. I was like, bruh, is it
Like
real? It really been
when the
three
movie ended?
hours? I couldn't
yes,
believe
Same.
it
it.
was
I
fun.
felt.
I
It's
walked
3
out of the
hours.
theater in shock. Like me and my homegirl, because at the time my homegirl had flown in town, and she's like, "You think that we should try to go see it again?" Because we went early, and it was like another showing, and she's like, "You want to go again?" I'm like, "I do, but you also got a flight and this and you got to move this." I want to see it again, and I'm trying not
But
to.
that's how you know a film is good. Is when
Yeah.
you want to go see it again. Like I seen Sinners, I don't know how many times, girl, and I'm still watching Sinners.
Hello,
Okay,
13 times in
so like I
theaters
missed
and proud. 13 times in
them.
theaters. They bring it back to theaters tomorrow. I'm gonna go again. So that's my only thing. My little when I say I'm comparing something to Weapons, I was so let down by Weapons. I walked into Weapons like they saying it's better than Sinners. They're saying it's this, that's this.
Oh
And when
God.
and then when it was what it was, I said, "Oh, you hoes are never gonna play in my face again. I'm keeping my foot to your damn necks." And I feel like Backrooms was also the same. Like
Yeah, they hyped
this
Backrooms up too.
this
Yeah,
y'all
they
didn't
did
even
hype that.
execute that
They
well.
did.
Like
They
it was,
really did.
she would tell
That
it was
was
great
That
because
bad.
was
he's a great
marketing, though.
actor, but also like what the hell? What are you even trying to say? Again,
Yeah,
liking it
that
again
That was
to
that's
Weapons.
another
What the hell was
red
that
flag.
AK-47 doing up in the air? We still don't know, but you know it's some shock value up in here. Like I can't.
That is so
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how we
I
got
was
the
too
movie.
scared to watch that.
It is scary.
In the movie theaters, it was
Yeah.
terrifying. I
It is
don't know why
very
I did that.
scary. It's very
No,
scary.
I had to watch. I had to watch a reviewer watching it to like actually grasp the story because I just know I would have been too scared. I wouldn't be able to stay. I would have to left theaters.
Yeah,
That's
It's
Antonio,
certain.
go and see it immediately so that we could talk about it.
Yeah, please watch it on Peacock, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll try to watch it tomorrow.
I want to know what you think about it actually as a male.
Yes.
That'll be interesting to have that, perception. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely watch it.
If you're listening on a replay, let me know if you watch Obsession because I will make a video about it if enough people care.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I wonder
Or do a live
if
stream
you
about
felt
it.
like.
What'd you say?
I was wondering if you felt part of the reason why you felt like you got in like 30 minutes and then the movie could have been. I think you were saying it could have been done like quicker. Is because they were like used to doing like short form content. Well, not technically it's not short form, but it's
Oh,
shorter
this
than
was
the movie.
this
the,
was a
like the
YouTuber,
short films that they
a
make.
YouTuber's movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't remember that at the time. I feel like honestly the movie was not too long, but I just got very agitated early on having to watch her suffer in the various ways
Yeah.
they had that happen. So like
Gotcha.
they just give so many examples for like how she's being basically abused. Try not to spoil too much, but like it's just like I don't need to see all of the different ways that it can happen. I get that men probably need to see it because they don't look at it like that's what that is. But like the first and second time, this is now. Come on now, actually, because I feel I
It's like
don't want
watching.
to spoil it. There's
I'll
one
be
thing that
Like
happens,
watching
and
Harley
I was
Quinn
done then.
sometimes.
This
I
one
didn't-
thing happened, and I was just like, this is what this is. It's no going back from this. There's no redeeming this boy. I don't give a damn what happens after this.
It's probably that part. It
Yeah.
should be the part where you really see the character for who if he is, if you weren't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Got
for
it.
me, I went with my friend, and I don't think I came to the realization of him being the villain. That's not really a spoiler. That can be ambiguous, but there's a character who is the villain, and he's male. I don't think I had to. Certain things had to happen for me to get there. I would say like mid to late, and even still, we had to like
Mm.
talk it out, me and my friend, after to fully contextualize what it is that we were feeling watching it, and then I had to like go and watch reviews of other people, and that colored my perspective all again. So it was like a little bit, a couple days of me sitting with it. It wasn't
Mm.
something I was like, I didn't have like the immediate like irritation or I guess uncomfort. Like there was a discomfort watching it, but I don't think I could
Hmm.
really place what that was and why I was feeling that way until like the end, and then with like a day or two.
Mm. I mean, there's things that definitely land after the fact, for sure, of like the gravitas of it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but early, early on, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's also me, I guess, being triggered because it was just so clear the lack of consideration and reciprocity. I think that the whole movie moves differently if there was even any type of real reciprocity and not centering of himself.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that to me is automatically immediate. Like, I think that's what I look for, basically. I said all that to say, in a lot of relationship or interactions, specifically romantic ones, one of the first things that I'm looking for is reciprocity. And when I don't see it, I immediately say, okay, this is what this is going to be.
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, Antonio, you need to see it because it's hard to really kind of say it without
Without
Without,
like
using the
kind of like
yeah,
examples.
my yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'll
gotta
watch
see.
it this
You
week.
gotta
you
see it
gotta watch
because
the
it's
movie.
like it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it this week.
Yeah, it's
Um,
definitely
But
it's one of those you got to talk about. Definitely.
I am about to hop off though. It was
thank you,
very nice
Naya.
talking to everybody.
Yeah, I think we're.
Talk
Oh,
about
wait, before you go ahead and whack Cassius on the way out.
Oh my
Uh,
god. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say at this point. You know what? I don't I actually I will take a break whacking him this
Okay.
episode because I'm not sure what is really more to say. I will say that I'm a whack Jordan because he wasn't even in this episode, and still the chaos of this nonsensical
Mhm.
consideration of this goddamn job is still causing chaos, and your ass is not even on the damn screen more than Cassius, because Cassius at this point is just trying to make a last ditch effort to save his damn job. I don't even know. I mean, it whatever you feel about that, but he didn't even do enough for me in this episode for me to even whack him. But I will whack
Mm.
Jordan another good time because I love to whack his ass.
Thank you, Naya. Good night.
Good
Anybody else
night.
All
want to
right.
chime in on Cassius before we get ready to wrap it up?
he
I
should
mean,
be in Oakland.
Yeah. Cassius is definitely a character that he needs to realize like what like if he really is trying to save his job, he need to do more. I'm sorry. And I get it. They went against you, the kids. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But you need to do more. Like if this was Billy Baker, he would have figured out some way. He like, oh, we gotta talk to somebody. We gonna talk to somebody. Or he would have went to Crenshaw, or he would have did something. He would have did something. You're just sitting on your tail and like waiting on the boys and do it. I don't know. Cassius just get on my nerve. He's another one I fast forward. I'm so serious because it's like, what
I
in
actually
the
kind of want him to
world?
do less. I want him to let this damn dream go. If these people don't want you here, then release it. I don't like the idea
Yeah.
of
No,
him
because then Jordan gonna
sacrificing.
get it.
Who cares? I don't think that it's worth you sacrificing your marriage for. And the way that he is moving, it
And he
feels
has that
like
Crenshaw.
he's sacrificing his marriage for this stupid ass job. And don't nobody care that much.
Yeah, he should have really went and seen his wife because I don't know why you left her
Facts.
at that daggone restaurant looking all sexy and stuff, and you gonna sit here and go, well, I'm not gonna see you. Get you dumb. Get you dumb. You trying to
Yes.
get your wife back.
He is dumb. And that's the problem. He's not trying to get his wife back. He's too focused on this job. And I don't think that this job is important enough. So for me, it's just like, that's what I'm whacking Cassius about. Because it gets to a point. London talking about something is out of my hands, is in control of the booster. So you know what you're dealing with. You can only do but so much. Still do the showcase, cool. Still be the
Mhm.
great person that you are, cool. But don't let everything burn around you because you are so laser focused on this that's not even in your control. That is stupid.
mm,
That's facts. But I mean, even with Jordan, he should just stayed at Crenshaw. Your daddy worked at Crenshaw too. It wasn't like he just worked at Beverly. He worked at Crenshaw. Stay your ass at Crenshaw. Maybe your daddy didn't say nothing because he was like, stay here. Stay here. Like, hello. We ain't gotta have this conversation. Where you sitting at? Like, damn. It was so annoying. I hate this storyline. I hate
Yeah.
it. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
And
what are
there's
we
only
doing?
3 more days in the show in the show world. There's like 3 more days or some until the showcase, but there's like nine
Yeah.
more episodes or whatever. So dang, that's still a lot to cover. I mean, episode 5 is pretty much picking up where episode 4 ended. Where I think everything's finna come out when because the Coop having this whole dinner thing that we talked about earlier, and then it's apparently gonna happen at Layla's house. Everybody gonna be in there, and I think that's when everything coming out. Like the title of the episode's called Truth or whatever. So yeah, it's everything coming out of the surface. So
I have
yeah,
not watched
it's
it,
tough.
so I do not
Yeah.
know. Anybody else got it
But
whacking or anything for Cassius?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Kofi, imagine throwing a dinner party at somebody else's house. Like, what? That's besides the point, though. Like,
yeah,
Cash,
That's y'all's girl.
though, like, not mine. But like, no, Cassius is why ladies out there in the world, this is why we need to love ourselves more. Okay? Because actually, we don't, no, like, because he actually does not deserve his wife. Because what?
Nah.
Like, I still like the way he told KJ, he's like, oh, your mom went back. And I'm like, so he really just left at the dinner and he really just let his wife
Didn't
leave.
go home.
So,
I'm sorry, didn't go to the
no,
hotel because you don't have no home.
Nope.
literally,
That part.
Didn't go to
like,
Oakland.
He needs a
and you
boombox.
let her leave. Like, I'm sorry. After that, you don't deserve to get your wife back. Like, actually, KJ, you were right to be upset and tell Amina, you think your family actually over. I think so too. Because your dad really done messed it up. Because in what world does a threat on your job negate you trying to save your marriage? Like, it's giving you don't really want to save your marriage and it's giving you don't deserve your wife. Because look at how that lady was literally sitting down in at that dinner looking fine. Like, and you out there talking about some can't make it. That's crazy to me.
Slept in the
So, ladies,
damn
that's
weight
what
room. Sir.
He gave
literally
up the
what?
nookie for that. Like, what are we doing? I'm
That's
sorry. And I'm not
what.
a man, but still, what are we doing, sir? It just it just doesn't make any sense. I'm so confused because like you could tell he really does love his wife because we saw it in season 7. We got that. Okay, woo woo woo, baby, please, we
Can we
got. It.
tell? Boy,
But
I'm sorry. Can we tell that he really loves his wife?
no,
Or is that what?
I'm just saying
Is
that's
that
what the
what?
writers want us to
I feel
believe.
like we can tell
That's
that
what the
he
writers want us
feels
to
like he
believe.
shouldn't be estranged from his wife. We could tell that. I feel like we could tell
Yeah,
that he
Yeah.
has an entitlement to his wife. But to your point, Kenny,
definitely.
we can't really tell that you love this lady. Like this you were
No,
so
you don't
right.
love
You
this lady.
started off correct. He's a perfect example of why the man need to love you more, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because if not, he gonna leave your
Fact.
ass at that damn restaurant running after a goofy ass white man who don't want him to have the job that he already damn got, and a damn goofy ass cousin that he just found 6 minutes ago who don't half like him either. All the while you whole loving
You
his
can't
ass.
be.
Take your ass back to Oakland and leave that man where he had you effed up at, lady.
That part.
You can't be fighting less than Jordan. Like he fought more for Layla and Simone. And you
Stop.
Come on,
did.
tell it.
oh my gosh.
Tell it. Let's go.
Cassius need to be ashamed of himself, and he ain't.
For real. For real. It's sad though. Like that's why I said I don't understand this character. It's kind of like he's a filling character and that's it. Because he doesn't really do anything for the story. To be honest, he don't.
Yeah.
He really doesn't. I just fast forward.
Leave it at that.
I don't know. Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
Kofi's boy. He spent the time. Clearly,
mean-
Cassius is messing up because when I said let's talk about Cassius, Kofi said, "Yeah, so next week this is what's happening."
No, I mean, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't have anything because I thought his was like not that important. That wasn't like the
Him
pressing
losing his
issue
marriage
for
ain't
me.
important.
Well. I mean, it. We didn't even sit in that because it did. He mentioned it. He said, "Oh, my, she going back to Oakland," but then that's it. It more focused on trying to save this job. That's
Which
why,
tells you
like I said,
he's dumb.
He don't
Okay.
even like football. He don't
I
even
don't know
like
what it is. I
what
don't
he
know.
doing.
I got nothing for it. So, like I said, I'm just here so I won't get fined because I gave this episode a 5 because I wasn't really that much entertained with most everything in this episode. So,
And that says a
So
lot because
Erica, can
Kofi's
I ask
always
you
gonna give
a
y'all
question?
asses at least an 8.
So
yeah.
Erica, can I ask
Oh.
you a question? What do you see? Like, what would you want to see with Cassius? Because I can't think.
I think I've already given up on Cassius. I think I want to
Right.
conserve my energy, especially if I'm about to have to walk through the damn belly of the beast and they about to usher my ass to Khalil and Tory Lane. But if I had to reach for a monicum of respect that I once had for the man, I want you to stand up. Tell them if they want to go look for somebody and find somebody else, then go right ahead. Have a conversation with Jordan of that this is actually messed up, and you have all the time in the world to cultivate a head coach career. This could be a stop, a substantial stop, but a stop on my way out. And maybe you come later, but that's not even a part of the conversation. Like that should be the things that should be happening. And then he should be having his ass back in Oakland trying to get his damn wife. He should not be spending all of this energy trying to fight for this job that they really don't want his ass to have, whether it's for racism or stupid legacy or whatever the hell is the reason that they're telling him. He has more that he should be saying to Jordan than he should be saying to London, and more that he should be saying to his wife than he should be saying to this goddamn team. They got him talking to the wrong people.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. So,
You know what else I just couldn't stand either? Is that like the entire team turned against him because of Jordan Beaker? Like, what kind of reputation Jordan have that would turn an entire team against their coach? Like, I just hated that moment too. Like, what?
They really just try to make
Yeah.
fetch happen when it comes to
I
these
think it.
Bakers. I swear.
I
They
think
want
that,
us
yeah.
to believe the Bakers to be
Yeah.
this thing. And it's just like, y'all know we've been here since the beginning. Do y'all know that?
Jake,
Yeah. In story is because they were playing with him first.
Mm.
Jordan hasn't
yeah.
proven himself to
Yeah.
be the thing that they're trying to position him to be. So it's again the fast forwarding, the fast tracking of a character through what could be really great story, but you're just trying to have him arrive someplace that his ass didn't earn. So all of it just feels disingenuous, and all of it is annoying as hell. It don't actually work for the Jordan Baker character because even if he does take on this damn job, we still look at him like he don't deserve it. He deserve it because his name is Baker. That ain't enough. We ain't gonna be able to make it enough.
That's true.
I still think at the end of the day, I'm of the belief I don't think he's gonna take this job. But that's just me.
Well, in the course
I
of
don't
him
know.
deciding, Cash is gonna lose his son, lose his wife, but at least Jordan had time to decide, and he made the right decision at the end, no matter what lays destroyed in the wake.
Right.
Uh,
Hold on.
I'm gonna just. Oh, go ahead.
You said you're gonna what, Kofi?
No, I was saying somebody was gonna talk, so I just said go ahead. Like
Oh.
anybody, yeah.
No.
Nobody. Oh, well, we got 9 episodes left, so dang, that's a lot. And can we just get to this showcase so we can just get to the meat and heart of these issues, bro? For real, like that. Yeah, because it feels like it's dragging, you know. and I need them to speed it up a little bit. Just me personally.
Ken Dre says
Well,
that Cash has been fighting for 2 seasons to get his wife back and not doing no fighting at all. Ain't that crazy? You've been fighting
Has
for
he
2
been fighting?
seasons to get your wife back and doing not a damn thing.
Kofi, I don't think that 9 seasons is enough.
No,
Because
9 episodes.
well, I mean, 9
9.
episodes. I meant to say 9 episodes, honey. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
9
No, it's
episodes
cool.
is enough because, like, you're introducing us to these characters that we've grown for like 1 season, We're trying to understand, well, why are they doing this? Well, what's going on? We have no idea why these people are doing this. We hope they change their, like, we got hope, like maybe he might change his mind. Like maybe Jordan might say, you know what? I was wrong. I need to go my ass back to Crenshaw. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So I learned
Child.
a long
I'm
time ago not to, put all
I'm
my eggs
allowed
in
to
one basket.
speculate.
So,
I'm
Yes,
allowed
you
to
are.
speculate
Resident
and just say
optimist.
it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'm allowed to. So, but you notice I haven't been on my optimist tip in this episode
I have
particularly. I mean, I
noticed.
gave it a 5. I gave it a 5. Like, I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, what am I have looking forward to? Because I'm anticipating chaos in the next episode. So, like, what am I? What do y'all want from me? Like, I got none for y'all.
What do
I'm
you want from
sorry.
me?
they didn't give you anything,
That's
Kofi. I'm
exactly how I
sorry.
feel.
Yeah,
If they'd
yeah.
have gave you something, Kofi, maybe but they didn't give you anything. I get it,
No,
and
they
I like your
didn't. They know.
optimism. Yeah, I like you. I
Yeah,
think that you're optimistic, but
yeah, I
no.
mean,
Well,
but
y'all.
but as soon as I saw the flashback and the Bolivia parallels from season 3, I'm like, oh damn, I already know where this is going, and I'm like, I got nothing for it, bro. And I'm not, and I'm supposed to be Mr. Optimist. I'm smiling, trying to see the other side. Nah, couldn't for this episode. Can't do it.
Smile drop,
Sorry.
didn't it?
Well, I thank y'all so much for joining me for this other conversation about All American, the most recent episode. This is definitely the thing I look forward to, especially when we have days like this and weeks like this where they give us some bullshit and call it an episode. Um, I hope everybody has a great rest of their week. If you watch Beyond the Gates, I will be doing my rescheduled Beyond the Gates live tomorrow night so we can talk about what's happening over there. And let's go around and y'all give y'all last thoughts and see you in the next week.
Oh,
I guess I'll go first then.
right.
um,
Like, uh,
my thoughts are this episode's trash. Hopefully, what am I thinking? The next week is gonna be more trash because it's just gonna be Coop trying to prove something to the people who don't care. And I mean, the secrets are coming out, and I
Yeah.
don't know, just end the season already. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think my final thoughts, ladies, love yourself. Cassius, you do deserve your wife. Um, Tori, I'm not sorry for your girlfriend. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry for you. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sorry for you. I'm sorry. Um, PJ, like, please get it together. Like, come on. Why? I don't know. Everybody get it together. Also, this episode was terrible. Like, it just brought back all the traumatic experiences that we were trying to forget right back into our faces. So I just hoping that I don't know how, but I'm hoping that the next episode will I don't know heal whatever happened this week. Maybe they were having an off week. That's my hope. Hopefully hoping that Tori and Khalil don't happen so that Erica could still do lives. Um, yeah, and men, please, we need you to love the women more. Like, yeah, that's all my thoughts.
get comfortable with it, embrace it, and do it. Thank you, Kenny.
Hmm.
I would say my thoughts is Khalil, baby, I still got hope for you because I know it's there somewhere. Uh, the whole Tory thing makes no sense. I hope they clear that up somehow. Please do not give me another flashback because I can't take it, dog. I can't. Um, KJ, make up your mind, brother. Just let that girl go. I'm going to be with Amina because you know you want to. Amina, you need to go on ahead and do what you need to do. You know you want KJ, and we also got to take care of your expulsion and all that stuff. I hope you get that taken care of. Cassius, take your ass out of that hotel, please. We tired of seeing the hotel scene.
So
Just
weary.
go back. Just go back to Oakland. You just need to go back home with your wife. Um, Jordan, I have nothing to say because you wasn't in this episode. Layla, the signs is there, Layla. You're not supposed to be with Jordan. It's been there quite some time. I mean, since you started with Jordan. You asking these questions because of the fact you're not supposed to be with Jordan. So thank you, fans, for her being with Jordan. Um, and yeah, Tori, love yourself, girl. Love yourself. Please figure it out. Stop trying to go to Mina. I also think that this next episode gonna be like the cabin. You know how they be having the cabin episodes. And
Y'all better stop making these predictions because y'all gonna have me call out.
come
You
on, it said the
can.
truth, Erica. It said the
The
truth.
truth. The truth.
You gonna have
It's
me call
what's
Everything
the
came
cabin?
out.
out.
What is the cabin, dog? What is the cabin? Every
I
time they go
don't
to the
have
cabin, the
it.
truth come out.
Y'all, let's just try to make it to next week's live.
Erica, we gonna hold your hand. We got your back.
No, these predictions given no live next week.
I really hope the All American writers and producers see that this is not the way, and that they do change it up. I really do
Girl, the
because
episode is already done. Press. CD is
no,
pressed.
but I'm talking about throughout the whole season. I hope they do
You think that
change
they
it up a
corrected
little.
their own ways when they was making this mess?
No, but a bitch can hope.
I'm about to say, good for your optimism. I'm going to sleep because I don't have time for this. Thank y'all so much for joining. And for all of
Oh
y'all's
wait,
probably accurate, yet Kofi, you didn't get to go.
I didn't get to go.
Well,
What?
you
We
need to
just gonna
hurry your
skip over
ass up
me?
because I am at my capacity. Damn it.
Alright.
I'm
Alright.
sorry,
About to be at the damn cabin
Done.
next week and y'all about to usher in Tori and Khalil. How much more am I supposed to take?
First of all, it's not gonna take place in the cabin. It's gonna take place in
No, I
Layla's
didn't say
house,
it.
bro.
No, she said they
Um.
giving cabin essence.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, but that too. Yeah, but yeah. Final thoughts. I mean, just to me, it's just prelude to the storm. I mean, uh, like Tori said, it's gonna give. Yeah, we everything coming out. Honestly, everybody just gotta tell the truth, and just even if it hurts. I mean, I said this earlier. Hard truth is better than a sweet lie or being avoidant. And Khalil, KJ, stop being avoidant, man. Just say what's on your heart, and whatever it is. Like men be avoidant, and we shouldn't be avoidant. If you feel in her or whatever, just say what it is and just put yourself out there, and then deal with the consequences, whatever they may be. So that's all I got, and I got nothing else for it. Erica, if it does give cabin vibes, we gonna be there for you. We still need you to hold us live because you the captain of the ship now, and we done been with you in the trenches, so we might as well see it till at the end, till thy kingdom come. So that's how I feel. So that's all I got for y'all. So yeah, I was just here so I'm going to get fired, so I'm good. Let's
I'll
let's
make
let's
sure wine
let's
is here.
Yeah, we gonna be there for you. If it gives that traumatic stuff that we expect, then we gonna
Y'all
hold you
better
down.
prepare yourself and the others because if I gotta be here because I ain't trying to get fined, I'm gonna whine the entire time.
Go ahead. All right. Yeah,
Alright.
yeah. But
Don't
that's all I got for y'all.
don't say I ain't warn you. Thank y'all so much for another great live, a lovely, lively discussion, unpacking and conversation. Have a great week to all of y'all who called in. Thank you to everybody who was in the chat typing your responses and sending messages, asking really dope questions that also help spur the conversation. I appreciate y'all so much for being here every single week. As it stands right now, I will be here next week. but All American needs to tread
Yeah.
damn lightly. I will say that. And with that said, good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, good night. Oh,
Bye.
on a lighter note, happy birthday to my 4-month-old niece today. She's 4 months.
Happy
So
birthday, Kofi's niece.
happy birthday, Nisa.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
night,
All
y'all.
right. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
And to everybody in the chat, if you're watching this on replay, feel free to still drop your comments because I will be checking them out. I thank you, everybody who was live in the chat. And I'll see you next week for another episode of Torture.